I'm ready now.
Coming to you from the Radio for One studios in Franklin, Michigan. Welcome to the Detroit Cast.
Big fan. Big fan.
A show not just free of charge, but free of FCC regulations.
And what can we expect?
Surprises!
Engineered by J. Timko and produced by Eric Beatty. And without further delay, it's showtime. Please welcome the Detroit Cast. Here are your hosts, Mike and Jay.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Detroit Cast on a Thursday with Mike and Jay. Biggie is here. Timko is here. Poos is back after a little one-day hiatus for her.
We missed her.
Yeah, we sure did. We sure did. Missed her getting into shit and sniffing us and
Chewing shit up. Rattly chain deal. Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, how are you, buddy?
I'm well. I had a weird night tonight, though.
You did? Why?
Went to a high school orientation.
You going back to high school?
My kid is going to high school next year.
No way.
Yes.
Russ?
No, Manny.
Sweet pie.
Manny.
Orientation now?
Yeah.
Wow, it just seems early to me. I don't know.
Were there other parents there? How do they look?
Russ? Yeah.
I don't know. What do you mean? How do they look?
Well, I don't know.
They look old.
Well, I saw a class reunion thing of sorts for a school in Livonia recently, and it was like, oh my God, these people look ancient. Why do they look so old?
We're old, man. We're getting old.
I know, but I don't feel like we look that old. Maybe we do, but I was just wondering, like, first take, is it like, yeah, they look like
No, I mean, I'm around a lot of people that age anyway, so
yeah.
it didn't strike me tonight as that, but
okay.
It was friggin' weird.
Was it?
My guy, he's going into high school. Oh my God.
That's
I can't
awesome.
believe it. I mean, I remember when he was born, like yesterday.
Didn't we do a shout out to him?
You did.
When he was
Drew and
born.
Mike, yeah.
Yeah. It was for him, right?
Yep.
That's crazy.
I know.
On the Drew and Mike show, we did a shout out to you and Gab. Congratulations on your first child.
Yeah.
Gave his name. That's insane. When was that? Like
2001.
2001. It was. Wow.
Yeah, he was born just before 9/11.
Really?
3 weeks before that.
Okay. Virgo?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a Virgo. That's the only reason I would know that. It's the only thing I know.
I am too, but I don't know what he is. I never thought about that. Is he a Leo or a Virgo? It's August, but Leo and Virgo overlap.
Just a bit. Yeah.
Whatever.
Is he excited?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Think he's going to do well? He'll do well.
Yeah, he'll be fine. It's just an enormous school, way bigger than what we were used to.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, I mean, they had as many people there as would have been our entire high school, you know.
Really?
Yeah, just freshman class and families representing freshman class coming in.
Holy.
Enormous.
Really?
Yeah. And I've heard from kids who are in there now who are like, oh, yeah, you just don't know people. You know, you might meet people junior year.
No kidding.
You know, like, hearkening back to our days, you knew everybody. At least you knew who they were. You know?
You'd seen them.
Yeah, not necessarily. Yeah, right. Know them well, but you kind of, oh, that's that person.
Wow, that's insane.
That's big.
Yeah, we had a really small graduating class, so didn't we? Like
totally
600 or 900 or something.
Dude, are you kidding me?
How many did we?
Tiny. It was like 180 or something.
No.
Yes, it was.
Was there 600 in the whole school?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're thinking of the whole school.
Maybe. Wow.
It's tiny.
That is tiny. And I finished probably 180th. Anyway, dare I say a big show today. We got a lot to get to. We got a 109-year-old to discuss a little bit. Some dolphin sex, new movie coming out. Looking forward to that. Hand jobs, always fun. The Jeb Bush's technical guy.
We talked about him yesterday.
Yeah, we got an update on him. ISIS. But first, let's start with an email you got.
Yes, our buddy Adam out in Colorado, who, of course, challenged E to the marathon. And
E is pissed. Look at him. I think you're going to be happy with this, E.
Okay.
You're going to be happy with this, E.
Okay.
This is a change in circumstance. Now, The Martian is something that's run in Dearborn in April, is it?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So the deal
you're
was
getting ready. I mean, the race is coming in April. You're
hypothetically, yes.
Yeah. Adam challenged E to this Martian marathon. He said, "I'm going to come home from Colorado. I've got family here. I'll run this thing. I'm going to. My sole purpose in doing this is to beat E."
Right.
And he wanted to do something local so that E could get as many supporters as he wanted. Make it as convenient and good for E as he could. But he was just flat out, "I'm going to kill this guy. I'm training in altitude. I want to kill him." And E, as we know, has sort of been slack. And I don't know. He says he's training, but I don't believe him.
No, I am on and off, but you're right. It's not really close to what it should be.
Okay, so the bet was if E wins, he'll give him a bike because Adam owns a bike shop. I mean, like high-end bikes.
Yeah, in Colorado.
Like nice high-end bikes we're talking. And E, if he loses, was going to have to make some sort of proclamation to his parents and
apologize on video.
Apologize
like on a YouTube
being
video,
a shithead.
right? Yeah.
Right. Well, Adam chimes in. "It saddens me that I continue to feel this way, but I am concerned that E is wasting my time."
Ooh.
Yeah.
"I've been crunching some numbers and realized that it's far cheaper for me to buy E a ticket to Vegas to do the Rock and Roll Marathon than for me to fly back to do the Martian. Also, I'm concerned that E has not been training, thereby making it a waste of my time for me to race him. Keep in mind, my only goal for this race is to beat Big E. I do not care about qualifying for Boston or any other bullshit."
Right.
So the Vegas one you're talking about is like a full weekend, 5-day event with concerts.
Yeah, it's a pretty big. They only shut down the strip twice a year for New Year's and for the marathon.
And if I understand this website correctly, it is November 13 to 15
next year,
2015.
Okay.
So we're talking November. That's thereby buying you 6 additional months.
Shit. Oh, wow.
Okay.
You like this so far?
Yeah,
months. That's looking good.
He's going to fly you to Vegas.
What?
Now, here's the catch. Okay. With that said, I just want, I'm going to throw out there that I would be willing to buy E a ticket to Vegas to race me.
Yeah.
Does he put him up in a hotel too? What's the deal?
He wouldn't have to do that.
I don't think so. Per his admission on a previous show, this new wrinkle to the challenge qualifies E to be penetrated upon his loss. I would also be willing.
What kind of penetration?
What do you think, dude?
What kind?
Scary.
If you lose, you're being penetrated, my friend.
What kind are we talking about here?
You said you would for a trip somewhere.
Yeah, that was like, what is it, like a water or something, wasn't it? Like that was like getting your ass bedazzled or something, or what was it?
Bedazzled?
No, wasn't it like a fucking?
You're not gonna jewel your ass.
No, Gwyneth Paltrow was doing it. It was like,
that's where it started. The
steaming of the
vagine, your vagine, and you could do.
Yeah, and you were like, "Hey, I'd go to LA and get my ass
steamed."
And we were like, "Dude, this thing gets inserted." You're like, "I don't care. I'll do it for a trip." Well, here's Adam. Laying it out there.
Now, if I win, though, I don't have to do it, right?
Correct.
And it's November 15th?
Yes. If you win, dude, you get a trip to Vegas. Now, here's the deal. If you lose, you get penetrated. If you win, I get a bike. Okay. Jay gets a free bicycle and the outside chance that E can beat me in Vegas. My hope would be that Jay might be able to help motivate E.
That's a tough marathon because it's out in the desert, But November's not fine.
E, we can do this. We can do this.
Wait a minute. I'm hearing something on the table here for E. Nice trip to Vegas. I'm hearing something on the table for Jay.
Nothing for you.
I'm not hearing shit.
Well, Adam says I would offer Mike something, but everything in my shop is geared toward overly dangerous activities.
Well, he's going to have to get creative then. I want to be in on this. I want to have some incentive here. I want to have a reason to beat E into winning.
Yeah, I think you have to do something to get something though, and then that's where you struggle, I think.
But I can help enforce that E has to go over to Gab's gym and work out. I can help enforce that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm in.
E. Yeah, baby. Yeah,
he's gonna get penetrated. He's gonna get penetrated.
And if not, I get a bike. Awesome.
No.
This is great.
This is awesome.
Great.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Holy hell.
For most people, I don't see the win for me personally. But
no, you know what, dude? I admit that I've been slacking, but my desire not to get ass penetrated will be a very strong.
Yeah. That's the attitude.
You know what I want? I'd like to request this though. What is it? Just fly. Maybe.
No, Chubbs is not going.
No, not that. The marathon's like I think if the marathon's on a Saturday, if it's depending on what day it's on, I'd rather have my flight get in there the night before.
Yeah, no, you
and
go
go
out
back
there
in 2 days.
My thought is you go out there Thursday after the show, take a red eye or something.
Dude, you can't go out there and party your ass off. Though,
I mean,
and then run a
after.
marathon.
I meant after. I meant like I would run the marathon and then have one more night there.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
We'll give you a day off.
Yeah,
I'm in, dude.
Yeah.
What if you lose? Think this through.
I don't care.
He won't lose.
This has to be brought up because last time you made a crazy bet.
I know.
You reneged on it.
I know. You're right. You're right.
So what's the incentive for you not to renege on it?
There's no way. You know what? That was. I was.
You bet that if you lost a basketball game, you'd
right.
get a penis tattooed on your body.
You're right.
And then you lost.
You're right.
Granted, it was a good game, and you maybe even should have won. You took on Joey, and it was a close game. You were devastated afterwards, but
yeah,
I still don't see a penis tattoo.
You're right. You're right.
So
I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, that was horrible. That was a bad. I look back. I've looked back on that so many days in my life, only because.
Drumstick.
Who's grabbing drumsticks?
Because that was such a cool moment on the show, and I don't talk about it ever because I really fucked up.
You had what's his name announcing your game?
Rick Mahorn.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Rick Mahorn came. I just should have. There's a lot of things I should have done differently there, but whatever.
Yeah, like getting the penis tattoo.
Yeah, you're right.
And you broke Joe's nose.
Yeah.
Okay, but here you are recognizing, you are agreeing, you're acknowledging that if you lose, you are getting penetrated by a dude.
Again, not no,
What?
Not by a dude.
What is the penetration by?
I try to do, but it's got to be like like an exam. I'm not getting like penis and.
Oh, he wants to kill two birds with one stone, does he? He
wants to get healthy.
Prostate exam all of a sudden.
Can we videotape that exam?
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
What? Oh, because you're going to win. But
Perfect. I've got a 29er coming my way then.
Wait a minute. We know, and I don't want to go through this. I know this is devastating, but we know what happened when all the stakes were on the line in the finals, state finals.
Oh, God.
We know how the performance anxiety overcame you, and you came
under
in
pressure,
second to last to a guy that tripped and fell.
I do tend to, yeah.
We're going to work on the power of positive thinking over the next 6 months.
When is November?
You realize Jay wants a bike more than he wants you to survive that run, right? You do know that. Right. So he is going to beat you. I mean, you think you've seen the worst of Jay now?
What day was it again? You said November 15th?
13 to 15.
Don't discount what I'm saying here.
I'm listening.
Jay will beat you into submission.
Be riding your...
Dude, I'm telling you, dude.
You're committing to this.
Here's what's going on. This is like Bird. He's just going Vegas Strip, Vegas Strip, Vegas Strip.
No. I'm looking at in my mind.
And then it's going to hit him. I'm not going to party when I get there. You acknowledge that.
I will not do it.
Going there on a mission. Yeah. It's a business trip.
Right.
Okay. Then the night after.
I don't have to start training like officially till about first week of July.
No.
No. I just mean like no. I don't mean it like that. I mean that gives me 1, 2, 3. That gives me 4 months just to get in shape for training. That's what I'm suggesting.
Well, remember when Lawrence Taylor would be prepping for big games, championship games, playoff games, and he would take like the star player on the opposing team who was in the local hotel, and he would send hookers up to their room. and all of a sudden,
see Adam doing that.
That would not be beyond Adam to send some smoking hot male or female hooker up to your room.
Female.
I don't know what Adam's choice is, but I could see him doing something like that just to make sure. So we've got to have like a level of concentration where it's like, you can't be thinking about male or female hookers. You can't be thinking about partying, like things like you just have to be
You're right.
focused on the race, like get the Panusas, the Vagines, whatever it would be out of your head.
Yeah, this is good because at this point, come April, I would, honest to God, I believe how I am. I would finish 26 miles. Whether I really do believe that. I don't think I was going to be.
Adam's going to finish it, but not finishing. Like finishing is like a given.
We've got to
finish.
We've got time, and you've got training during the spring and summer, which is hugely helpful.
That's hurt me. That's hurt me.
Awful to try
the winter. And also like the schedule. But I can now that I know the schedule, I can work around it a little better. Before that, like my schedule, I kind of went into it with a few different schedules. It's hard to explain, but that affects like the work schedule changed, and yeah.
All right, we're gonna figure this out. We got it, Adam. Well done.
This is going to be an utter embarrassment for the Detroit cast. Not only do I get nothing in this deal, E's going to get penetrated in his butthole, and you're not even going to get a bike out of this. We're banking all of this on E.
Yes,
I'm doing it.
I know E can do it.
And the summer training will be such a big difference.
Do you really
dude.
believe that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, the summer. I had
Like a day ago, you were saying he was going to get smoked by this guy.
Yeah, in April. But dude, he's got time now.
I had a few moments in this training session. What happened was I would have like 3 great weeks, and then I'd have one bad week.
It's really hard in the winter. This changes everything.
I've had moments in this training during this where I've ran sub 8-minute miles over 7-8 miles. You're right.
It's all about the core, E.
Exactly.
We're going to strengthen his core.
Right.
Yeah, so he can either take it or run a marathon. Don't worry, buddy.
Take the title or take something worse.
Yeah.
Oh, E.
I'm taking
You
it.
can't disappoint us.
I won't.
And
You're
if
going
you
down,
do,
Adam. You're going down.
And Jay, I'm sorry, but his past performance in reneging and bets and all that kind of stuff, I think we've got to get something down on paper.
I'll write it down.
We've got it. I mean, can you draw something up where?
No, Adam deserves that because Adam's putting a lot on the line here.
I know he's gonna.
He deserves a promise.
Few $100 to get me out there.
Yeah. No, he's.
I don't want no fucking. I don't want no
mouth is.
fucking jet blue or what is it? No,
You're complaining about the flight now.
Delta. No, I just.
He should buy you a bus ticket out there.
I know, really. Fucking in reality, that's what I would do.
It's on, Adam. It's on, man.
All right,
Wow.
now it's.
Not even a counter offer. Nothing. You could have fucking piled some shit.
He doesn't
onto
need
that.
to do that.
I just like going on trips. I like staying in hotels.
God, Adam is
such a nerd.
He is playing you like a Fidel. He is playing you like a Fidel. He knows your weak spot. He keyed in on the fact that a trip. Just get him a trip.
He heard the vagina steaming story and he leapt.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
He grabbed that opportunity. Kudos to him.
When I've beaten him and I'm just getting hammered that night on the strip, then we'll see who's the.
All right.
And I'm picking out my bike. Can't wait.
Oh, boy. And I'm still sitting here with dick in my hands. Nothing.
This is gonna force Jay though to have to interact with me outside of the show.
I know.
Yeah, without alcohol involved, that'll be weird.
I don't know, man. Good luck, boys.
I'm excited.
We got this.
I'm excited.
Damn it, we got this.
Contracts need to be drawn up, and we need to figure out exactly what is going to be inserted into.
Yeah, that's true.
We need to get this.
Panoose.
What if it's a fake Panoose?
No, it's got to be just.
This is not your pick.
12-centimeter girth.
Who's going to do that? Whose fingers are going to do that?
I'll go to a doctor, whatever. You can get a nurse. Beth's a nurse.
Beth is not sticking a finger in your ass.
My mom's a nurse. She would do it.
There you go.
Your mom probably would. We'll get Cheryl over here on camera to finger your butt.
There we go.
Milk the prostate on E. Maybe that's what we should do. Have someone milk his prostate.
Oh, no.
Oh, E.
Well, it's not going to happen. It's not going to matter.
No, hold on. We do need a quick agreement on what's going up there. I mean, I don't want to move off the subject.
Yeah.
Come back to it, and all of a sudden, no way am I,
I don't know.
I vote for eggplant.
It's not.
Crown Royal battle.
No. It's got
A
to just
fifth
be
of it. Don't be
No,
ridiculous.
it's got to be like a normal finger or something, a prostate examination finger. That's pretty, dude. I am deathly afraid of this. It's not like we're talking about something where I'm like I've said before to friends that I would die over doing it. So I don't think 2 fingers is that, or whatever a prostate is. If it's
No,
just
it's
one.
actually 4.
No way.
Yes, it is.
Is it really?
Yeah, we could call a doctor right now. It's 4. I mean, they put it like that. It's not like
Right.
It's not like
I mean,
they wedge it in like that.
that'd be
But yeah,
absurd. Yeah, it's
they do 4. No, there's the thumb is sometimes involved. But yeah.
The thumb just kind of follows though. So
Oh my god! I better. That's it. I've got to beat him.
You could fit 4 fingers in
I
there.
just got to
It's
beat
not
him. You know what? I just got to beat him. That's all that
all
matters.
right,
know.
but you agree 4 fingers. It is
A normal prostate examination.
4-fingered prostate
A
examination.
standard. Whatever. I'm not going to take. No, I will. I'm going to.
4-fingered.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking up what a prostate examination entails because
Fingered prostate
I'm
examination.
not just going to take your word for it that it's 4 fingers. I'm checking it out just to make sure, but
fine. We'll get
All right,
someone
we have
with
agreement.
giant hands to do
a
it.
standard prostate examination. That's what I agree.
With a giant-handed man.
average.
You don't get to pick. You don't know.
If you just call one in the, could you call a doctor and the phone book or like call up your HMO and be like, we need a,
I need a home prostate exam.
home prostate examination. Probably not, huh? A bunch of homos would be just doing that all the time, right? Just crazy. I need a prostate examination at home again.
Again.
All right, we're good then.
All right.
Oh,
So we'll draw this up and we'll get the paperwork and
I just got to beat him. I just got to beat him. That's all.
keep telling yourself that.
I just got to beat him.
And that'd be
mind-
great too.
I'm running a goddamn
He's training in high altitude
marathon here then.
And it's been about, I don't know, consistently 75, 80 degrees in Colorado.
I'm going to run a goddamn sub 3-hour marathon.
Are you really?
Yes. That's what I'm going to go for. Sub 3 hours.
Damn it.
I wonder if
throwing down the gauntlet.
I'm just going to do it.
Throwing down the gauntlet.
Because there's no way he runs. I don't think there's any way, no matter how long he's been training. I don't think this guy.
He trains triathletes.
I don't see him run. I don't care. I don't see him running faster than 3:15.
Oh, so you think you're going to beat him by like 20 minutes?
But, well, if I remember right, he's like our age.
Right. If I'm not your age, you son of a bitch.
No, I know, but
I pointed to Mike and I.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've got 10 years on him.
Right.
You should have no problem.
You're right. You're right.
You've got.
I'm not even worried about it. Not even worried about it.
Oh, take a few months off then.
Add a few more fingers.
This is perfect.
Why not?
I got plenty of you know, Jay, I really was starting to get really bummed because I knew I wasn't going to beat him. That wasn't going to happen.
All right. Well, you got time now. We've got time.
When does this program start?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
With Jay?
No, not
and
tomorrow, but
we'll fit you in.
This is some renewed energy. I'm good.
Yeah, baby.
I'm excited.
Vegas, baby. You're going to Vegas.
Hell yes, I am.
And Chubbs can't go because Chubbs will talk you into partying.
It's like I'm going. Well, yeah, I might be going twice.
All right, let's get on to some other things.
Yeah, hey, Zot Ford is your lease pull-ahead specialist. Right now, they can get you out of your lease early with no penalties to you. That's right. Regardless if you're driving foreign or domestic, Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, or Toyota, Zot Ford can get you into a new Ford now. So ditch your old tire junker and ride deep in a Zot Ford. Check out their massive inventory and their amazing deals right now at zotford.com.
Hey, did you hear I shot 3 Muslim students execution style near the University of North Carolina?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Supposedly over a
parking disagreement.
Space.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of talk about this being a racial thing. Apparently this guy was an atheist, the guy that shot these guys. And everybody's really trying to stick this as a racially motivated thing, which I'm not so quick to do. I'm not saying it's not. It absolutely could be. But well,
we've heard of this kind of conduct just over a parking disagreement.
Absolutely. Or a snow shoveling incident.
Yeah, as crazy as it sounds.
So but these Muslim students sound like great kids. They sound like really good kids. Not that it would have mattered if they weren't great kids, but it's even more, you just look at it and you're like, what a sad story. What a waste. What a total waste.
How old were they? College age? 19,
21 is the girl, 23 I think was the guy, and the other one was a 20-year-old or something. I mean, just married. Craig Hicks is the guy that shot this dentistry student, Day Shadi Barakat. I don't know, probably butchering his name, but his new wife, Yusra Muhammad, and her sister, Razan Muhammad Abu Salah. Doing my best there, trying to be respectful. They shot him in their heads over an ongoing parking dispute in a quiet condo complex around 5 o'clock yesterday. The woman's father, Dr. Muhammad Abu Salah, said even though parking may have triggered the killings, Hicks had long targeted the family because of their religion and culture. It was execution style, a bullet in every head. This was not a dispute over a parking space. This was a hate crime. This man had picked on my daughter and her husband a couple times before, and he talked to them with a gun in his belt, and they were uncomfortable with him, but they did not know he would go this far. He turned himself in without incident. After the killings, he's currently being held on 3 counts of first-degree murder. Police say he's cooperating, and their preliminary investigation showed that the parking dispute was the motive. So, you know, everyone wants to point to that. I think this guy was posting stuff, the killer, about religion and stuff like, hey, you started this with your religious bullshit, and if you kept the big mouth of your religion shut, I would keep mine shut too. So in a weird way, it's like, okay, that could be totally unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen people kill people over parking spaces.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be hard to push that as like he targeted them because they're Muslims. I don't know.
Parking thing just set him off. Who knows? I mean,
yeah, he shared a number of anti-religion posts describing himself as a supporter of atheists for equality. Most of the pictures he had posted in recent months criticized a number of religions, including Christianity. Other pictures he has published include one of a loaded revolver In one post, he wrote, "When it comes to insults, your religion started this, not me. If your religion kept its big mouth shut, so would I."
There's a problem solver for you, huh?
Yeah.
So he's wasting his life now. He's going to go sit in prison for the rest of his life.
Yeah. Yep.
Good work, buddy.
Total dipshit. But, you know, I've posted pictures of a gun on my Facebook before. I've probably made comments about religions. I can promise you I would never shoot somebody because of their sexual orientation, their religious background. But I think it would be really easy if you started digging into someone's belief, like where I stand on stuff. People would take absolute audio clips from the show and go, "He's a monster. Look what he says. He was playing Celebration over the riots in Ferguson."
Oh, you mean if you shot a guy over a parking dispute,
Yeah.
they'd make you into a race?
They would.
make it into a high hate crime.
They would. It would be a total hate crime, and it couldn't be further from the truth. I don't feel that honestly at all, and I can't fathom ever getting into a position like that. But I'm just my point is, I could, before I go and just go fucking hate crime racist.
Yeah, this could be the media just honing in on a few pictures on Facebook. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's very true.
And not to take anything away from these deaths, it sounds totally senseless, brutal, and I hope this guy rots in jail for the rest of his life.
At best, it's the ultimate ungluing. I mean,
Yeah.
shooting 3 people execution style over a parking space. You'd think after one shot, you would come to your senses. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I just splattered that guy's head everywhere. No,
Yeah.
he went to
3 of
2
them.
women,
Yeah.
killed them too.
It's brutal. And if
Allegedly.
it comes out that this guy's a total racist, I stand corrected. I have no idea. I just know how the media cycle works. And you know, the first thing you do now is just go to someone's Facebook page and find anything you can that you can pin it like, oh, it's a racist attack.
Right.
I know that. So this guy, by the way, Mr. Barakat, had married his wife just over a month ago. He was a second-year student at a dental school in North Carolina, University of North Carolina. He helped provide free dental supplies to 75 homeless people in Durham. The couple had organized an online fundraiser to get dental care to refugees from Syria, raising about 15 grand. Then the news of their deaths broke, and that was up to 23 grand instantly. So I'm sure it's much higher than that now. He was due to travel to Turkey in the summer to treat children who have become refugees following the civil war. I mean, this is the kind of person you're talking about. One of these high character, high moral people that
these guys that would leave the safety of the U.S. and go over.
Mhm.
Not that he would be targeted, but look at that dress, man. That wedding dress she had on.
I didn't see it.
Look at that thing.
Wow.
Wow.
Takes up some space.
Beautiful girl.
Yeah. What's the deal with those dresses?
What's the need for it? Like you're gonna, especially this.
I know. I saw somebody on the Grammy red carpet. I don't know who it was. I just saw a little thumbnail picture of it. And I thought the same thing. This girl in this pink, just spread out, like wide ass dress. Like, how are you even gonna sit anywhere?
Yeah.
Shit's crazy.
The father, by the way, came out, was like in the street dealing with the police. I mean, I just can't imagine that scene, the shock you'd be in, like figuring out what my son and his new wife and her sister murdered, like I just can't even imagine. His wife, the killer's wife, by the way, had come out and said it. Absolutely. This is not about a race thing. I don't know what she would know, but a big fat woman talking to the press like, oh, this is absolutely safe.
That has anything to do with it.
No, I'm just for description.
You can picture what he's referring to.
Oh no, I know.
Sort
but
of
it's just
sets
like,
the scene.
I know, but just some big fat woman.
He ain't done nothing wrong.
Yeah, stand out there in a Mickey Mouse T-shirt or something, talking to the press.
And Moo.
Them's always parking in the wrong spot.
Yeah,
That's
rational, right? Yeah. Speaking of rational, ISIS made their way back into the news.
Kind of an old school execution here.
Yeah, a little off the beaten path for them. They have released a horrific new video showing the execution of a prisoner killed with a pump action shotgun. Seems a bit odd from what we usually see. It's got all the trademarks, the slick production effects, and features a.
I was thinking it was firing squad. It was just shotgun.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yep.
Gross.
The prisoner they think is a Syrian soldier captured by ISIS. He was wearing the orange jumpsuit. The killer is seen ranting in Arabic behind the doomed prisoner before the HD footage is edited into slow motion. So they show this guy
just head exploding.
Like he's standing there, he's ranting, and then someone off camera chucks him the shotgun, and he catches it, finishes his rant, and then just boom, blasts this guy in the back of the head. And then they immediately rewind the tape and start slow-moing it as the bullet hits his head, rewind it again to show it again, and then they just show him fall face down into the dirt.
Oh,
dead. Just fucking brutal, man. Just brutal. So anyway, that's the newest one from them. Unbelievable, man. And then we've got a Saudi historian who was doing some TV on a talk show, and he tried to justify his nation's ban on female drivers.
Yeah.
And stay with him here.
Whoa,
I mean, he's got some reasoning going on here. But
I can think of one reason.
I was gonna say I can think of a few.
What?
They're bad.
He's calling out bad drivers.
Well,
Hey, I haven't been in an accident in fucking like 10 years, Jay.
knock on woody. He says they've got a ban on female drivers, and that's a good thing by saying they might get raped if their cars break down,
That's true.
which is fair,
That
right?
could happen.
In a sense.
What?
That could happen, Jay. You
Sure.
can't say it couldn't
No,
happen.
it definitely could. You're right. It has. It has.
His opinion is that in countries like America, sexual crimes are no big deal to women.
All right.
And so
that's just no big deal over here.
we're talking about Saleh Al-Sadoun. He said that if a Saudi Arabian's woman's car were to break down, she could get raped.
Yeah. He's just worried about their
So
safety.
could a guy. So could a guy.
Right. He's just worried about the safety.
He said that in countries where women are allowed to drive, that women don't care if they're raped the way they do in Saudi Arabia. So American women, they're like, that sucks, I got raped. But in Saudi Arabia, they'd really be upset about that.
It's the price you pay, right? They just kind of think, that's what I get for having a license.
How many times are women breaking down in Saudi? Like, they've never been allowed to drive. How do they even know that?
Right.
Like, they've never been allowed to drive. So how would they know that if one drove and broke down in some shit car, that some animal's just going to come up and rape them?
Well,
The propaganda machine alone is amazing over there. They've sold that to people.
This guy should speak for himself, man. Maybe he's thinking of what he would do if he came upon that.
Yeah.
What a proclamation that people like in America, like girls in America just don't care. They're just like, well.
Why is it even a crime then?
Mm-hmm. Is it? Of course it is. Yeah. Right. They don't care if they're raped on the roadside, but we do.
Well, he just cares about women's rights.
And so the lady that's interviewing says, hold on, who told you they don't care about getting raped on the roadside? Asked the horrified female host. It's no big deal for them beyond the damage to their morale.
I think I came.
Is this a lost in translation issue here?
No, I don't think so. In our case, however, the problem is of a social and religious nature. Two other guests on the show also appeared to be an absolute horror, but Al-Sadoun just replied, listen to me and get used to what society thinks. Al-Sadoun then said that women in this country who do not drive are treated like queens, and mentioned that with a gesture of their hand, that their fathers, uncles, sons, and nephews must chauffeur them around.
Well, that's pretty nice.
The female host then asked Al-Sadoun if he thought there was no danger of women being raped by their male chauffeurs. And he agreed. That is a legitimate concern. Being raped by their own father.
Good point.
Very good point. And he said he made a suggestion that elicited shock from the female host, because he said, there is a solution, but our government officials and clerics refuse to hear it. The solution is to bring in female foreign chauffeurs to drive our wives around. So they're going to bring American women in.
They're going to import American women.
To just cart their wives around.
Because if the American woman breaks down, it's no big deal.
She gets
Just
raped.
It's good thinking by Al-Sadoun.
He's problem solving.
Female foreign chauffeurs, she said before covering her hand with her mouth. Seriously? If women drive in Saudi Arabia, they face punishment, including being lashed with a whip. Nice, huh?
Was that his only argument? I was hoping there was going to be more than just the rape.
Oh, there he is. There's my man.
There's Al-Sadoun.
That is a legitimate concern.
Extolling his beliefs. Look at him.
Can you imagine if in America you said, honey, I wish you could drive, but you can't. There's, strong possibility you could be raped. But then you had to also worry that your husband, brother, father, uncle, or nephew could also rape you.
That's a legitimate concern.
Yes. I can't control myself. So if we could just find some good American women to fly over here and chauffeur you around, because then we could rape them all we want. They don't even care.
Right. And we can't say that we're not going to rape you. I can't say that. So I need... It's a legitimate concern.
I don't know
Mike.
what that speaks more to, the lack of self-control of the men over there, that they just can't help themselves, that they have to rape women all the time.
Yeah, I think some cultures just have a real problem with gender equality. Real problem dealing with that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Adjusting.
Adjusting. It's
I
fucking
mean,
2015.
Yeah,
Adjusting.
No, there's no doubt that some parts of this world are just
First century.
in the Stone Age. Club your women and drag them back to the cave. It's just amazing, man. Oh, anyway, figured women would dig that, right? And then we got Jeb Bush, his chief technology officer, the CTO, as it were. He's resigned.
God, that guy's funny.
Yeah, hilarious
Man, his
guy.
tweets. We read some of them.
I know. Why is he
yesterday.
even? He could just start off as a comedian or
Yeah.
something. What's he even doing with this technology? Jag?
He's good.
He said he posted on Twitter
Oh god.
that he was resigning.
Under his own will, right?
Yeah, he'd be resigning as the head of the former Florida governor's political action committee, Right to Rise. However, he added a dig at the online critics who brought him down.
Oh.
Hilarious, right? We
Yeah.
know what a comic he is, so this is probably going to be a brutal dig. Best of luck to everyone there, and I apologize in advance to whoever fills my position.
Wow.
That'll get him.
Zing.
When I burp in the gym, I feel like it's my way of saying sorry, guys. I'm not gay. Do gay guys not burp?
What? When I burp in the gym. It's my way of telling gay guys that, sorry, guys, I'm not gay.
Yeah, that was
Gay
one
guys
of his
don't-
tweets that got him in trouble.
You guys don't burp.
God. But again,
He
dude, it
looks
just
kind of
goes-
gay to me.
He
to be honest,
does.
doesn't he? I mean,
Well, that he
Very
looks like the
hetero.
kind of guy who would be worried about that and he'd tweet shit like that.
mhm.
But this just again, man, goes to this idea of how friggin' vanilla you have to be
Right.
to succeed and move up in the ranks of that shit. You know,
Yeah.
you can't even have a few little off-color tweets.
They're not even like they're
They're
not
not-
funny, but they're not even really off
Right?
color.
You can't
Like
say
I mean,
slut in a tweet if you
Yeah.
expect to be at all connected to a presidential campaign at any point in
Just
any
a-
position.
right? Just the
Insane.
technology advice. What was it? Technology.
Chief
Chief
technology,
technology
officer.
Absurd. It's just so. I just wonder where the edge is. Where is the edge where people go, all right, really? People are losing their jobs. This guy wanted that job.
I
It's
guess
not
it's
like
a case by case basis. You know, who knows what his reaction? Who knows how big a tool he is? You know, maybe they peeled back the onion a little bit and we're like, all right, dude, you're just a friggin' tool. Get out of here.
yeah, but
Do you really think that's what happened?
Maybe, you know, when they
Yeah.
stared talking to him about it, all right, what are we
Yeah.
gonna do? And
Look at
just
this
let's
stupid
get rid of it.
picture.
on the
That is
Santa
a
Monica
stupid
Pier.
He
picture.
thinks he's fucking hot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's a douche. But I just hate seeing people ousted or for stupid comments that aren't PC enough.
Right, and it's not.
That's the game they're playing, though, man. That's
I
politics
know,
on a
but-
national level. He knows
Yeah.
what he's getting into. So why the hell is he saying that dumb shit?
Well,
It's
yeah.
not even funny. We talked about that yesterday.
Yeah.
Shit was so unfunny,
But
but yet he's risking this whole.
But see, I think when he posted that, he was just the hipster.com guy.
Yeah, but those guys that reach that level, they are in advanced stages of politics at that point.
You think so?
Yes, I guarantee.
Yeah.
I know guys who are right now wrapped up in political shit,
Yeah.
who are looking, 10 years down the line, thinking, all right, I'll put myself in position.
Yeah.
So he was doing that for sure.
Yeah.
And so he's got to be
How could you
smarter
be
than
that
that.
stupid then? I mean,
He just couldn't hold his zaniness down, Mike.
ugh.
He had to
Couldn't be
share it.
contained. How could he? Those are so great.
to
We
share
had
it.
we had to hear those
Yeah.
thoughts.
It's just absurd. It's too bad. Maybe he was really good at his job. He's a dork. Most of Washington is filled with dorks.
Right.
It's just funny that because if you dug into anybody's life, you could find shit like this, whether it's Obama doing coke, Clinton fucking everything that moves, most of these guys fucking anything that moves. Sexual harassment is rampant through Washington.
Yeah, but when
Rampant.
you got a guy who's just launching his campaign in Jeb Bush, you don't need this noise from this tool bag, who's doing computer work for
Dude,
you.
That would be
Yeah.
going into politics. Would have to be to me the worst. Like you have to.
Yeah.
At this point now,
I
you
don't
would
get
have,
it.
It's
No,
got
you
to
would
be
have
a
to-
power thing.
Oh, it's
There
so
has to be.
ego driven.
But
Your ego has to be so strong and driving you
But
with such
Jay-
force that you throw all of that other shit aside. You
Yeah.
throw real life aside.
Right. Everything though now, like you said, dude, from high school
Yep.
forever. You'd have to at this point. You would have to like couldn't go to a party, couldn't have a beer or something, couldn't ever have anything ever on your
on your record. I
It
know.
would all be for what? For this hope that maybe
Power, man.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't get it.
I don't either. You couldn't pay me. There's not a dollar amount you could pay me to run for public office.
I agree.
Not that anyone would want me, but I'm just saying
it's such a marathon process too. You look at that and you look at, Bush and Christie are lining it up and getting ready to launch it, or they have. And I mean, this is going to go on for years.
Yeah. It's insane. No, thank you. What I would be interested in is stuff like this, though. This is a committee I could get behind.
What do we got?
It's in Taiwan. And
a Taiwanese committee?
Taiwanese committee. I'm thinking about I could probably be on a good Taiwanese committee. Andy is a muscular dystrophy patient who lives with his parents in Taiwan. Due to his...
What do you like?
What?
He's the Taiwanese version of E.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Well, muscular? Not muscular.
No.
Oh. Never mind. Sorry. I heard that
Equally,
too.
yeah, special.
What is
Both
muscular?
special.
What is that? What kind of like?
It's a neurological deal.
So your mind is working fine, but your muscles are being assholes.
Yeah,
I think is how they state it in the technical terms. Your muscles are being assholes. I think that's what doctors describe
in the medical book.
I'm sorry to inform you, sir, but your muscles are being assholes. You've got what's known as muscular dystrophy. And people just go home like, God, I got this new thing, man. My muscles are being assholes.
Dystrophy, the act of being an asshole.
Yes.
God. Okay, sorry, my bad. That I forget. Yeah.
Eric dystrophy. Progressive weakness and loss of muscle. Maybe I've got muscular dystrophy.
It's already too much reading for me.
I feel like I've got weakness and loss of
muscle mass and muscular dystrophy. Abnormal genes, mutations interfere with the production of proteins needed to form healthy muscle.
Yeah, that could be Mike.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of falls
early
right in with
stage.
Your,
early stage.
Falls right in with your Prada Willies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you definitely have this, Mike. Makes you weak and lame.
Will eventually lose the ability to walk. Yeah, that's coming.
Yeah.
My days
breathe
are
or
done.
swallow.
You can barely walk now.
I'm struggling to breathe and swallow now as well. So, yeah, it's on the horizon.
Please just get this going before this stuff all comes through. Jay.
You need Mike in better health, don't you?
I know.
Yeah, he worries you.
He does worry me a little bit. Okay.
Well, Andy, due to his severe physical disability, he was homeschooled, couldn't leave his house alone, so he never really had the opportunity to develop either an active social life or a romantic relationship. Along come these heroes, the Hand Angels, Taiwanese NGO Hand Angel, an organization promoting the sexual rights of disabled people.
Yeah.
They first spoke to Andy. They realized this situation meant he'd also never been able to have a frank conversation with anyone about his sexuality. And as a young gay man who didn't want to speak to his parents about his feelings, this was not exactly the healthiest situation to be in. So over the course of a few months, they kind of break him down, get to understand his sexuality. And the next thing, they smuggle him out of the house, took him to a motel for a hand job.
What?
They got some strapping dude, government paid to give him a nice hand job.
There we go.
First, they washed his hair.
Yeah.
Wonder how long it went.
Oh, like 2 seconds. they were renting by the hour. They knew
right.
Andy was just a ticking time bomb.
Retool pretty fast, probably.
Maybe. Over the course of a few months, reps helped him to understand his own sexuality. Taiwan has one of the best.
I'm sorry, dude.
What?
Jay just sometimes when I look at Jay, when I say every once in a while when I say something that Jay he doesn't react verbally, like out loud, but you can tell his face is just cues. His face is just like, what the fuck? And it was just on that one when I said retool, like maybe you can retool fast.
Taiwan has one of the best health systems in the world. Its million or so disabled citizens receive some of the most thorough medical attention you'll find.
Sounds like it.
The Taiwanese health system, yeah.
What they don't receive from this system is orgasms. It was for this reason that a group of social campaigners and volunteers took it upon themselves to create Hand Angel.
What they don't receive is orgasms. Who's ever sat there and like, well, we got great health care, but no one's getting off here.
Their main service is giving hand jobs to the severely disabled. Members say that their work raises awareness of the fact that disabled people are often depicted as desexualized, as well as having their sexuality constantly neglected. In the Netherlands, the National Health System provides a grant scheme for people with disabilities to receive public money to pay for sexual services up to 12 times a year.
What?
Yep.
I gotta move, man.
Imagine looking in your Blue Cross summary plan description, and you've got like your dental and you've got all this shit, and it's like hand job. Orgasm.
Well, sounds like
would you fake a disability like that guy you guys always talk about?
Yeah,
Donnie.
Hell yes.
You think you could fake it?
Yes. Dude, hell yes. Because think about it. If I'm just gonna get like that 12 times a year, more than I'm getting now, so what's the difference? Why not just
imagine that people go? They're like, we're running to the end of the benefit year. You got to go to the dentist and make sure you gotta get your hand
maybe I'll
job.
save them up. Maybe
I get 2 more hand jobs this year.
Right. Yeah. Well, in Sweden, it sounded like it's just sexual pleasure. It didn't say necessarily just hand job. Or Sweden, did you say?
Netherlands. Netherlands. Yeah.
It could be this.
What? No. It's just hand jobs. Okay. I think they're just doing hand. Well, no, you're right. You're right. They could get sexual gratification. It sounds like they could go buy a hooker, essentially, on the government's tab.
Now, if they're buying a hooker, it's one thing. But like when these ones are just coming into the, is it just clinical? Are they giving them any romance?
Would you care? Do you need to be romanced before you get a hand job from someone?
No, I don't need to be romanced. But
would you care what it was?
Well, I wouldn't want them to just flat out just like 2 minutes and be done. I'd
want them to dirty talk you a little bit?
Play
with your what? What were you going to say? What do you want them to do? Vincent, the 50-year-old founder of Hand Angel, he lost his legs to polio and says the disability allows him to better empathize with applicants' needs. In order to decide who's entitled to use their services, Hand Angel, that name is hilarious, first assesses an applicant's level of disability. So you got to be really over the top, E.
That's
you got to go full on. You got to go full level. Yeah, there you go, like that.
Just drooling on myself,
which you kind of do already. You just got to ramp it up a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. I can't barely eat.
I'm not so certain if you just walked yourself into their services that you wouldn't walk out with a qualification card.
I agree.
This guy's been up at the desk for 10 minutes. He definitely, we don't even need a doctor to check him out. He qualifies.
Girl just comes out.
What if it was a guy?
He would try to pay him more to give him a blowy. Like he'd fuck the program up.
A copay or something, right? You could like. I'll pay a little more on the copay if it means I'm blowy.
Your mom will pay a little more on the copay.
Well,
I want to know who these hero volunteers are. They've got a group of 10 people actually giving the hand jobs.
Guys and girls, is it 5 to 5 or how's
they come from varied backgrounds? Some are gay, some are straight, some are disabled.
Well, I don't want.
Some are PhD students, some are social campaigners, and some work in the media.
Are they just whores or something like?
No, they're giving back, literally. It's made very clear to me that these volunteers only use their hands for second base kind of stuff, that hugging, caressing, and kissing on the face are all fine, but anything penetrative, fingering, oral, vaginal sex, and anal sex is a no-no. You don't want that? When Hand Angel took Andy to the motel, the volunteer caressed him thoroughly and gave him a nice hand job. He described the intimacy being so intense that for a minute he believed he was in love.
Of course he did. Of course he did, right? And then when it,
Isn't that amazing how that works? Yeah, the second he finished, it was like, no, not so much in love anymore.
So you take me back home now, or what? Gonna get out of here? Right? Why are you still here?
They've got these strict moral codes in Taiwan.
Oh.
There was also plenty of mockery level at the Hand Angel. Internet users started posting comments like, "Do they also offer mouth angels?"
Is this off their website, Timko?
This is their website. It's all in Taiwanese, but they got like a testimonial video here.
Doing a pretty good job there.
This is their site, though.
He's faking. I could do that. My hands. They're filming this?
Gotta show people what it's about.
They're going to be creepers into this as porn.
Oh, yeah.
She's kind of hot, though, isn't she?
Disabled hand job porn.
He needs a little trim, to be honest with you.
He's just like laid down on a fucking...
She's flipping him over. What's she doing back there?
Oh my gosh.
Why did they need to show the washing her hands?
I didn't know they had muscular dystrophy in Taiwan. I gotta be honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen that.
It was an affliction just only in the US, huh?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Take note, Eric.
Good for him, man.
No, that really, honestly, I think that is. He probably would not get. He probably would have to buy sex, right?
Yeah, he's getting it on the
real.
house.
Like, no, but I'm saying for real. Like, if he didn't have.
Don't
that-
interrupt me.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't speak Taiwanese.
Can they have some subtitles on here?
They do.
Yeah, they're Japanese. He's just giving an interview right now. He's not even getting a handy. I don't know. Did they show her going to work on him?
Sounds like this is. It seems like this is after the handy.
Yeah, they did earlier, man.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Yeah, you've seen enough?
Yes, God.
Hey, anyway, people are posting stuff like, "Hey, I'm retarded. Can I apply for a hand angel service too?"
Of course. Of course there are, dude.
Hey, I'm retarded.
Isn't that going to be every fucking? Is there anybody leaving a legit comment on here like, "Oh, this is a very"?
Of course not. It's the internet. Internet people are assholes always.
Here we go.
She's got her latex gloves on. You asked if it was clinically. I think it is.
It's another day at the office.
Dude, this is not.
Yeah, this is brutal.
You're right, Mike. Though there is absolutely people that are going to get off on just this, like porn,
disabled
like this.
porn, disabled hand
Oh,
job.
there she goes.
What's she
What's
doing?
that?
But on the
Oh, she
towel.
cleaning them up. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
We don't want to waste time with the cleaning. We need more hand on the panels, right? You don't
I
wanna-
think he finished before she even touched it. She's already cleaning up. She barely got his pants
well,
off.
he's probably never.
It happens.
She did a pre-wipe. Maybe.
Oh, she's
Oh,
lubing
here
up.
we go.
Whoa!
There we
Why does she need all that
Holy
lube?
shit.
Why does she need all that
Is he
lube?
hung? Maybe he's hung.
Maybe. Oh my God, she's literally got like a full
It's
bottle
so
of lube in
clinical,
her hands.
Jay. She's got.
It is.
It's
Would you
just-
take that though? Would you take that?
Yeah. I mean, she's doing a good job with it, though. I mean, it's so just like she's like if she was a massage therapist and she's
Yeah.
like just digging into the muscles.
Anyway, you can watch. You can finish the movie later, E, if you want.
Yeah, maybe I will.
Why don't we take a quick break? Try to recover from that. And
Oh my God. Oh, I hate to say that, dude. I can't say it, but like
what? No, finish the thought.
look at his face. I think they were showing us his O face.
His old face.
You know what? We have to thank Steve, by the way. Steve forwarded us that with the subject line, finally some help for Eric Fudge. Came across this article and thought, holy shit, there is hope for this man after all. Love the show. Been a fan since way back in the DNM days. You make my 120 mile per day commute so much better. And then he
Shit, 120 miles. Holy
attached that for us. Thank you, Steve.
Yes. Thank you, Steve. Got good use out of that. Hey, we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about a couple that bought a house. Happy times, right? Buy a house. And then there was a woman outraged because she was trying to buy the same house and she lost. And she was a poor sport about it.
Wow, is this a weird story?
Yeah. Chris Kyle's widow took to the stand, the American Sniper.
Right.
The actual real life wife. And then we got some news on penis enlargements. No, we're not talking to Gabara. I think he's coming by tomorrow. We can ask him. But
Oh, really?
oh no, he was getting reduction surgery. Excuse me. Never
Yeah,
mind. This is for people that are looking for enlargement. And sometimes you go to a credible place. Sometimes you don't. We'll see how the results come out. We'll do it next.
The Detroit Cast continues after this short break.
Hey there, it's Steve Gabara, the general manager at Zod Ford and Holly. You're thinking it's cold out and no one cares about buying a new car, truck, or SUV. Well, I say big mistake. Right now, Zod Ford is offering our early bird lease pull ahead extravaganza. That means you can get out of your lease early with no penalties and ride home in the new Ford of your dreams. Plus, you can save over $13,000 on select 14 models. Forget about the cold, because this sale is hot. See our massive inventory at zotford.com.
The Detroit Cast continues now, bitches. Here's Mike and Jay.
Welcome back to the Detroit Cast with Mike and Jay on a Thursday. We'll get to your email in just a little bit here. I mentioned that couple that bought a new house.
Weird story, man.
Yeah, totally weird story. They were terrorized by this woman.
Couple, Couppel.
That's right. They outbid her on her dream home. And finally, they've revealed the strain that this year-long ordeal put on their marriage. I'm wondering if this is a play for money. I don't know. Maybe you'll know more as a lawyer with the details. But Jerry Rice, I had no idea that Jerry.
It'd be weird to have a name like that.
Yes, we had an intern named Jerry Rice.
No shit.
Dude, yeah. I think I hired him because his name was Jerry Rice.
I don't think he liked sports at all, though, did he? I just met him a few times. But.
No, he didn't like sports at all.
How ironic. His name would be Jerry Rice, and he wouldn't like sports.
I don't even think he knew who Jerry Rice was.
Probably not.
Anyway, Jerry Rice and Janice Reuter, they've got a young son and daughter, were targeted by this 53-year-old woman, Kathy Rowe, after they bought a home in San Diego. This is back in 2011. Soon after they moved in, the couple had their mail stopped. $1,000 worth of magazine subscriptions started coming to the house. And delivered the Valentine's cards with Rice's name on them sent to other women on their quiet suburban street.
What a bitch.
She's sending Valentine's cards in his name to other women on their new block.
Get over it, lady, you know?
Yeah.
There are no other houses that she could like. Or
This is a sweet house. Nice pool. Soon after, even more sinister, they say, when Mr. Rice searched his wife's name online, he discovered in horror that there were ads for sex parties at their home.
Oh my God.
Entitled Carmel Valley Freak Show. Miss Rowe, pretending to be the couple, had advertised for men to visit the home while Rice was not there and forced themselves upon the wife, claiming it was her fantasy to be raped.
Dude, that
Holy.
is diabolical.
Isn't that fucking weird?
how?
She wrote, I love to be surprised and have a man just show up at my door and force his way in the door and on me, totally taking me while I scream no.
It's so awful. This lady's nuts.
Guy showed up at her door.
Damn it.
One man showed up at the couple's home but was thwarted once by a locked gate. The second time, the husband answered the door.
Can you imagine that you're that guy that shows up and
Just
you're
like
you read this
pushing
article,
forward.
right? You read the article.
What would happen with that?
What do you mean?
Like if you went there and raped this woman against her will, like you'd have an argument in court, wouldn't you? Like I thought that's what she was into. Like the
There's an
louder
article.
she screamed, the
God,
more
that
I
would be the
forced-
craziest case ever. Yeah. The louder she screamed, the more you just keep hitting it. What?
I wish it would have
That's what
gone
they
through
had
so we
with-
could see how this plays out in court.
It's very specific in the ad what she wanted.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he's just
Oh,
doing what
man.
she
There's
wanted.
all kinds of freaky shit out there. I mean, people role play
Oh, but-
stuff like that, like some random guy's breaking into the house, and it'd be a husband and wife, and
But what
you know,
about the
and you just
guy
take
that
her and rape her?
you said the one guy gets thwarted by the locked gate? Like, can you imagine this guy? Like, he sees an article, say on Craigslist or something, whatever. He's like, this girl wants me raped. I'm just going to show. Then he gets under like the gate's line and goes, well. Maybe
another day.
Just goes
Oh,
home.
would you hop the fence and go and pound on the door? I'm here to rape you.
I'd be like, I thought it was all part of the play.
Got a little buzzer by the gate. Yeah, I'm here. I'm the rapist guy.
here to-
Biggie, the rapist.
Oh, and like then he park his car, then he walks up to the gate and just goes, oh well, and then just went back to the car and drove away.
That would suck, man.
Dude, this woman is evil, man. I mean,
Isn't that
is
brutal?
just-
Yeah,
Oh.
in San Diego too.
That's a pretty nice pool though, Jay. I can kind of see it. No,
Yeah,
kidding.
she lost out on that. Rice is a school teacher, and Reuter is a hospital lab scientist. And they say that this campaign of harassment has badly damaged their marriage. This is where you lose me a little bit.
Wait a minute. Whoa, the family, like the couple that's being harassed.
Yeah.
What is they're taking it like they're allowing it to actually hurt themselves?
I know that's I always I don't know why, but I always think of Jay and Gab. I always put you guys in these weird scenarios
Probably
in my
because they're
head.
married?
Yeah, because they're married and I know how close they are. So it's like, would that really? I would think that would, if anything, bring you guys closer together. Like
well,
in a fight.
read what Jerry does though. Jerry gets a little extreme, doesn't he?
He began to neglect his family and become obsessed with watching online videos on how to install security lights and cameras. Really?
Yeah, that is a little
24
weird.
hours a day. You're watching videos on how to install.
Honey, come to bed. Oh, wait, just one more.
Yeah.
I should need one more tutorial.
The couple now attend therapy sessions to rebuild their marriage. They both also spend 2 nights a week practicing self-defense martial arts after the harassment destroyed their sense of safety in their own home. Yeah, that seems a bit much to me. Roe was sentenced last month to a year of electronic surveillance and 5 years of probation. No jail time.
Yeah, that's not enough, man.
Oh, yeah. That's going to stop her. Like, oh, no more electronic surveillance. Like, okay.
She was charged with solicitation of rape and stalking charges. In December, she entered a plea bargain over the stalking charges in exchange for prosecutors dropping the felony charges of soliciting rape and sodomy.
Rape.
Yeah. I mean, that's brutal when you think about it.
She looks like a psycho, doesn't she? Like,
yeah,
she apologized in court, by the way, too.
Oh, wow.
Was it deeply?
I don't see that she was deeply. She just says, I just wanted to say how humiliated I am by my behavior. This is not a representative of who I am.
Yes, it is. Yes,
this is exactly a representative of who you are. You did this.
I hate when people...
I've never behaved like this. Never.
Yeah,
and never will again.
That's one of those, like, everything happens for a reason kind of thing.
Right, this bullshit where you're like, they try to say, like, oh,
you just own it. You did it. You know, that's who you are.
When it's a series of actions over a long time. Like, it's like when the politician gets caught cheating, like, over 5 women. He's kind of like, well, this is embarrassing. I can't believe it.
It's not indicative of my character.
It's like, yeah, actually it is.
Yes, it's who you are.
In a letter to the judge last year, Roe explained it had been devastating when she lost the house due to miscommunication with real estate agents and a more attractive bid from the other couple.
Yeah, that's how it works, I think.
Yeah, she had her heart set on the home because it was a single story to accommodate her severely disabled daughter. It had a pool to provide exercise for her husband who has stage 4 stomach cancer.
Oh, come on.
The anger and grief over losing that house, and especially in the way we did, drove me to behave in a very childish way. It's kind of an adult way, actually. I don't know that any child would behave like that.
Solicit rape.
Yeah. A childish way, and to do what I thought were childish pranks to let off steam and ease the pain. I never intended for them to be hurt.
God, imagine the time and effort this lady put in. You know, all the Valentines and the subscriptions. You know, that's not just like
a pain in the ass to fill out.
Clicks of the mouse. That is a pain in the ass. What a bitch.
Like, wouldn't she have had to like? Because I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I guess I've ordered subscriptions before, but don't you have to give some? I guess you don't have to give your credit card or a check right away, do you?
Dude, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been years since I've subscribed to anything.
I think there are ones you could fill out and just have them start delivering to your house.
Yeah, maybe.
Those sign-up ones, those like free 2 months of whatever. And they don't make you pay at first. It's kind of like the Harmony House, CD club or whatever.
That was great, by the way.
Yeah, it was. I've got like about at least 20 to 25 CDs to that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what was it, 10 for 1 penny or whatever? Or you had to buy one. And
we had a stock letter that we all wrote that said, given that we're not 18 and our parents don't want us to be bound by a contract, we're rejecting the notion that you have
to pay that you had to ante up.
So we're going to just keep our free CDs.
Really? Yeah. Did they ever respond?
No.
You know what I did?
You're a little lawyer writing up contracts at that age.
I don't know. I was rejecting the idea that I could be bound by a contract.
You know what I did, Jay? I just ignored when they kept sending the letters to pay. And then usually about 6 months later, they'd send you another one. Hey, would you like to join the club back up? Like,
hell yeah, I would.
Was it BMG?
Yeah,
BMG
that's what I actually did.
One,
BMG, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what was it? It wasn't Harmony House. It was Columbia House.
Yeah,
which one had the red
House?
Lines? Which one had the red lines in the CDs?
That was BMG, I'm pretty sure.
Was it? Maybe
I did BMG at least 3 times, and every time what happened is when they asked me to pay, I just never responded to those letters. And then like 6 to 8 months later, I just got another one saying, hey, do you want to re-up? And I'm like, yes, I do.
Here's your penny. Did you put the penny in there?
Yeah, I did do the penny. I think I sent the penny.
And then we got another couple here. Not a couple, but this I don't get these bogus doctors, these people that run around and act like they're doctors and lawyers. This bogus cosmetic surgeon who allegedly fatally injected a man with silicone during a penis enlargement procedure. She's facing new charges now.
If you're going for penis enlargement, don't you really check up a little bit. Like I'm thinking you do
your
more
homework, right?
Right. You kind of maybe
the rumors aren't true, by the way.
Oh
Wait.
What?
About what?
I don't know.
But I don't understand what
I figured it'd be a gangly white dude or something, but no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's getting silicone
Oh,
injections
geez.
to make
Well,
it bigger.
Yeah.
Well,
there's got to be a few out there, right? Exception for the rule, right, Jay?
Casilla Rivera, she's from New Jersey, had been due in court February 27th on charges of reckless manslaughter and the unauthorized practice of medicine relating to the death of this 22-year-old Justin Street.
What did he shoot in there? That was.
Yeah, what was it really, right? Or was it silicone?
Yeah, but
But
these
you-
morons
no idea
don't
how
get
to do
medical
it.
grade silicone. They just go to a hardware store and buy some
Oh
cheap
my
Oh
silicone.
no!
God.
I didn't even
I
realize.
swear to God.
Like out of a caulk deal?
Yes.
Shit you
Yes.
caulk your shower with?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. So she's out on bail on this manslaughter charge. And
God damn it! Can you imagine that? You're like, okay, here we go, and she just starts inserting it.
now there are new charges against her because she jammed silicone into some chick's ass and tits while she's out on bail on this charge.
Jesus.
So the judge, if she is released at a later date, Judge Ronald Wigler said, "You are not to commit any new crimes whatsoever."
Oh, whoa,
Well,
well.
that ought to show her,
Yeah.
please. I wish they would have said that the first time. This all could have been prevented,
Right.
it sounds like, right?
Yeah, that will stop her.
You are not to inject anybody with any kind of needle.
Oh, well.
Out of smoking order.
Case closed, right, Jay?
Yeah, all good. The bogus surgeon was arrested in December of 2011 following the death of Mr. Street, who attended a pumping party.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine,
Like, who would
like
be
the
the
four of
dudes
us
that-
go to a
right.
pumping party and we
Yeah.
all get our dicks injected with silicone?
Who
Look
are
at
the-
by that.
Ugh,
That's the
gross.
surgeon.
Who are the guys showing up to a pumping party?
Aren't there chicks though that do that like with Botox and stuff? They'll have a doctor in and they go to a party and
Yeah,
drink a
and
bunch
that,
of wine.
I think
and
that's
then-
legal to do the Botox injections in the eye or something. Mr. Street suffered a clot to the lungs because of a silicone embolism, and authorities believe she administered similar black market injections to other unsuspecting customers. The 22-year-old's death the day after he received the injection was ruled a homicide. In the new case, she's been charged with unauthorized practice of medicine after she injected, as I said, into the buttocks and breasts at least 4 times to this woman.
God, how bold do you have to be? You know, like, yeah, fuck, I'll try it. You know,
Right.
yeah, I'll do this. I'll just inject this chick.
Hopefully
and then,
nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Come back to me in any capacity. You know it's not.
And we've seen these cases. We've seen pictures of this
Oh, the
where
cottage
chicks lose
cheese
their
ass.
fucking asses. They
Yeah.
literally cut their asses out. Some chick lost both arms, both legs because of an ass injection.
Yeah,
trying
we
to get
talked
a
about that on
bigger
the
ass.
show.
Yeah, remember those
Damn
pictures?
I do.
In some cases, silicone can migrate through the bloodstream, resulting in
Oh
potentially
my
fatal clot to
God.
the heart, brain, or lungs. It can also migrate through tissue, leaving disfigured lumps. There's no guarantee of medical grade silicone at these pumping parties. Industrial grade silicone purchased at hardware stores is used as are toxic substitutes such as castor oil, mineral oil, and petroleum jelly.
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
man,
Look at that idiot.
gross.
Would you let her take a needle to your
Right.
dick? Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like a
nice-
slut bag, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Just
Totally.
something you'd see on the corner.
Yes.
Absolutely.
She looks like a streetwalker
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost like a dude.
with giant tits.
She kind of does look like a guy. And she kind of does look like a guy, though.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of huge tits, did you see Chris Kyle's wife was in court today?
I saw
She's
that
been in court.
picture. Kind of strangely large, like the whole
Am I-
chest.
The
is
American
just-
Sniper.
Oh,
Chris
yeah,
Kyle.
Yeah.
who was-
something
was
doesn't look
murdered.
right about that.
Yeah, I mean, she's a small girl. She's really skinny, but
Oh. Oh. I like
Doesn't
this.
it look odd though?
Wait a minute. No. I like the
The editorial.
yes. There's a big a blue arrow at her tits saying "nice."
I don't know who wrote that. I think that was part of the story.
Oh, that was in there. A little,
Maybe.
yeah, a little.
Or I wrote it.
I don't know.
He's
Is it
got
nice
some-
though? It's
I
kind of weird looking.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I kind of like them though. No, Jay. I'm not somebody who's just into huge tits. I'm not. But I think they.
But you're not gonna turn away from him. Either.
No. I think they look all right. It does look weird. Like there's no way those are natural.
No.
I don't believe.
They're friggin'
Nice.
huge though.
Yeah, she looks too small to have those.
She broke down in court today as she described the last time she saw her husband alive, the day he died. This sounds like the more details that are coming out about this story, Just sounds brutal. I don't know why you would take this guy to a shooting range. She told the court she had a bad feeling that Saturday when Kyle spoke to her from the gun range. She could tell something was up, but I didn't know exactly what. Shortly before Kyle was shot 5 times in the back and once in the head by Eddie Ruth, who was the troubled Marine. Kyle was so concerned at the situation unfolding at the range, he was texting. He was with his buddy who was also shot, Chris Littlefield. He wrote, "This dude is straight up nuts." So they're in the car together. Like you and I are there, and we're driving, and E is behind me, right? And I'm driving, and I'm texting you, "This dude is straight up nuts." Yeah, as they're on their way
to the gun range.
Yep.
Yeah, why? You're right. That does seem odd.
So he Littlefield writes back, "He's sitting right behind me. Watch my 6," which in the military, watch my back. Who's that?
That's her.
That's his wife? No.
Isn't it?
That's Chris
Those
Kyle.
tits look the same to me, don't they?
Yeah, it does not look like the same girl in the last picture at all.
It does to me.
Maybe. Not. I don't know. The features. Maybe she's had a lot of work done to her face. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, the face.
You know the mic.
I don't know. I think it's it. And the face does look a little different, but
I'll take the girl there in the headlock.
well, so
if I had my pick.
the same girl.
I don't know. Her husband had never met this guy before the day he died, and that he had only decided to help after the former Marine's mother pleaded with him. So
yeah, what a way for that guy to go out. That's just after all he had been through.
So she tells the court that she became uneasy when Kyle did not reply to a text asking how he was after the suspicious phone call where he sounded annoyed. She said their son interrupted this disquiet by telling her today was the best day ever of his life. But that was shockingly cut short by a police officer, a high school friend of Kyle's, coming to their door to say Chris had been hurt. She went on to detail to the court the horrific moment that she was told he'd been killed. In the opening statement, the attorney for this Iraq veteran said that he was drunk and high on marijuana the morning he killed Kyle, and also shot Littlefield 4 times in the back, once in the hand and once in the face, once in the top of the head.
Damn.
Yeah. The defense team claimed he was suffering psychosis brought on by PTSD and could not account for his actions that day because he was insane. The evidence will show that mental illness, even the ones that this defense may or may not have, don't deprive people of the ability from being good citizens to know right from wrong, to obey the law, and at the very least, not murder people.
There you go.
Which, that's insanity pleas are notoriously tough to prove in a court.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got to be way out there. What do you think, E?
You know what? Sorry, dude.
What's
I
going
don't
on?
know, dude.
The studio setup is the exact same as it was before.
What?
You never, ever hit your head.
Out.
Hit your head on the microphone before.
I don't know.
Well,
I am now. So
3 times in the last 2 days.
I know.
I gotta be honest, I'm concerned about a possible.
He's pointing to our midsection.
Were you talking about the story? Or
He was pointing to the picture.
yeah, I got it. Don't you think there's a possible
Pooch?
yeah, maybe a pooch going on there?
Oh,
Well, that doesn't look too bad. Go up the middle one.
that one looks worse.
She's fine.
She's
Oh,
totally
she's
fine.
really good looking. Actually, I would definitely have sex with her.
Definitely have sex with her.
It looks like it.
Wait, is that the same woman? Look at her.
I know. She looks totally different in these pictures.
Yeah, dude. Like in this one. Well, clearly she's
go
done
up
something
one
with
more.
her
Go
hair,
up one
but-
more. That girl
The one
right
on the
there.
right?
Yeah.
It's not just the hair color. You know, I know it's
Yeah,
different.
it's different.
So
Weird to me.
the defense is trying to argue that he's innocent due to this insaneness that he was dealing with. I don't know, man. He'll probably end up spending the rest of his life in jail, but why would you take that? Why would you continue on to the gun range?
You're sitting there. This guy's nuts. I don't know. Maybe you're so familiar and comfortable around guns that I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Just
got to
think
be
you could-
something like that.
You could take him out before he takes you. You know,
Oh, you know what?
comfortable with the leg sweep. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just realized I haven't
but
seen the
he
movie.
is a former Marine too.
Yeah.
You guys just
What do you mean?
ruined the movie for me, right? Is that the deal?
Everybody knows Chris Kyle was killed at the gun
I didn't
range.
know
Yeah,
that
I haven't
until-
seen the movie either, but I knew that. Come on, E.
Yeah.
Come on, E.
I really didn't know how the movie ended.
Get up
so-
to speed, E.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah, but I just can't imagine in that situation you're going, this dude is straight up nuts.
Let's continue
Let's
to
continue
the
the
gun
gun
range. Yeah, can't we go bowling instead?
Yeah, exactly. And then a really disturbing story. This story is infuriating. These 3 white teens who went out hunting for black people. What the fuck, man? Walking amongst us.
Yep.
3 teenagers have been jailed after admitting they were out hunting black people.
Where are they from?
Mississippi.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
What? Why is it? Never mind.
It's just brutal. They run over this guy in a truck and kill him. So we've got Daryl Deadman, who's 22 years old, was sentenced to 50 years in federal prison after the murder of 47-year-old James Anderson in Jackson, Mississippi. John Rice was sentenced to 18 and a half years in jail, while Dylan Butler must serve 7 years after being convicted of commission of a hate crime. This guy pled guilty to capital murder and a hate crime. Deadman, he was at the wheel of the truck that ran over Mr. Anderson in the parking lot of a Jackson hotel while the incident was being caught on security. The surveillance shows this white Jeep Cherokee leaving a parking lot. Less than 20 seconds later, a Ford truck backs up and then lunges forward, and Mr. Anderson's shirt is illuminated in the headlights before he disappears under the vehicle next to the curb.
What
All
the
3,
fuck, man?
dude,
How?
hunting black, really?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
They, of course, apologized to the family.
Oh,
today.
did they?
Yeah, I want to tell the Anderson family how truly sorry I am. Mr.
Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck
I mean,
you is
fuck
right.
you. You're gonna. It's almost worse. I'd rather have them not. Just man up and say you're a fucking monster and you're a rate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't even fucking sit here and apologize. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's weird or not. to me,
No,
but-
I agree. I agree. I just don't know how that can go through someone's head to do that. Mr. Anderson's sister Barbara added that her brother helplessly fought to stay alive as he was attacked by people he didn't even know.
I'm serious. I'd really rather have him just get on there and just spout some incredibly racist white supremacist bullshit than to even apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least fucking just
Did
say
they try
what
to
you
claim
are.
they were drunk and high and all this shit?
Yeah, all the usual bullshit. The use apparently this was their fun game. They would harass or assault black people who they thought were homeless or intoxicated.
Oh, hilarious.
They were chosen because they thought they would not tell police. The judge said what these people did was ugly, painful, sad, and criminal. Mr. Anderson's death reflected the inhumanity of racism with which Mississippi has dealt throughout its history. The sad thing is these hunts were instigated by our children, these kids. The victims were targeted because of their race. These 3 defendants and others made a joint decision to act on racial hatred. Yeah, these are the stories that are very easy to get behind and point to racial issues in the country. No problem with that.
You're right. You're right.
Well,
It's fucking brutal, man.
and for every one of those, then you've got this whole population of black people going, yep, see, there you go.
Yeah.
White
Yeah.
people are racist.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, there are fucking assholes out there for sure. That proves it.
Yep. Unbelievable. And then we've got some great news. It's time for some good news, right?
Let's hear it.
some- yeah.
What do we got?
Convicted murderer who was given a lethal injection for the brutal killing of a special ed teacher sang for a minute after receiving his fatal dose before he was pronounced dead. We took one out.
All right, Oklahoma.
I believe so. Yeah.
The 3-drug cocktail.
Mm-hmm. Walter Story died 9 minutes after receiving the lethal drug at 12:01. I love that they're like, we can murder him at midnight at 12:01. By God, we will have them dead.
What is with that? Why is it a midnight? You know what? Is there any reason they're always done it like?
Because they just set a date.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
so
So like, okay, 12:01. That
12:01 on
day,
that
as soon
day.
as possible.
Yeah.
Boom.
Gotcha.
Yep, flip the switch. In a final statement, Story said, "For this world full of anger, hate, and revenge, I would like to pray for peace, forgiveness, and love. I love everyone, even those who are doing this deed."
That's what the murderer says. Great.
That's what he said. What you mean, including himself?
Yep.
Who did it?
The people that are doing this deed to him, that
Oh,
are killing him.
not
Yeah.
him killing a.
So what got him to that point, you might ask? Well, it was Groundhog's Day, 1990. He was drunk, then 22 years old, broke into the apartment next door to his mother's home where he was living to steal money for more beer. Jill Fry, a 36-year-old special ed teacher, had left the sliding glass door on her balcony open. He confronted Miss Fry in her bedroom, viciously beat her, leaving the woman with 6 broken ribs, severe head and facial wounds. And then he grabs a kitchen knife, slit her throat so deeply that her spine was damaged.
Dude.
Yeah.
You go in for beer money.
Yeah.
And you end up slitting a lady's, basically cutting her head
What do you
off.
think's? Yeah.
And then she died of blood loss and asphyxiation, which means she suffered laying on the ground for a while.
No, but what is he? He was just for forgiveness or not.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Just peace and love,
Peace
man.
and love, and the people that are doing this to him.
Yeah. they're taking it out on him and as a revenge thing.
Yeah,
because he did this. He then returned the next day to clean up the blood, throw clothes in a trash bin, and scrub Miss Fry's fingernails to remove any traces of his skin as she clawed at him for her life. The body was discovered after she failed to report for work. Story failed to spot a key piece of evidence, blood on a dresser. There was a really good palm print in the blood. Lab analysis matched the print to Story, whose prints were on file for a previous crime. Gotta love a dumb criminal,
As
right?
if this guy was going to get away with cleaning this out.
Lives right next door. They'd found him eventually.
He claimed he had been upset over his pending divorce when he killed Miss Fry. He was convicted, sentenced to death. He was executed Wednesday after losing a last-minute appeal to the Supreme Court on grounds that the lethal injection could cause a painful death.
Oh, no.
Don't you love that when these assholes argue for, it could be painful. That's not part of the
It
Constitution.
wasn't painful when she was getting bled out, right? That wasn't painful.
Yeah, exactly. Story's attorney argued that the secrecy, because they use pentobarbital from an unnamed compounding pharmacy, and prison officials refused to disclose details about how or if it had been tested. So he's going, we don't even know what's in this. That stupid argument.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Even better. Why not?
This guy was sentenced to death 3 separate times, by the way. They found his first lawyer to be totally incompetent. And so they threw that out, tried him again, found him guilty, death sentence. And then there was some problem with something the judge did. So they threw that out, tried him again, guilty, death sentence, and that one finally stuck.
It's like to add up all the tax dollars that went into those trials and keeping him alive in jail for all these years. I mean, he looks, what'd you say, he's 22 at the time? Dude, looks like he's like 19.
Yep.
And then how old is he when he gets off? 47.
Jesus,
25 years.
We all,
you know.
Well, I guess we didn't. I don't know how I don't know how the money works, if federally or
you haven't
locally,
paid taxes your whole life, dude. What are you complaining about?
How does that work? I have, in a sense, right? Or if I get my money back, does it mean I don't pay them?
There's been money contributed by employers that you've had.
Yeah, something kind of.
Yeah, sort of.
When I buy goods and services, there's taxes on that, Jay.
That's true. That's a good point he's got there. He's got you, Jay. Take that, Jay. In your face.
I'm paying something to that 6%. That was 6 on the dollar.
Sales tax.
When I buy my McChicken and I have to know that it's 106.
Your contribution.
105, aren't they? 99
contribution has been but a sliver.
Jay, I'm getting $5 pizzas. It's $5. I gotta pay $5.35. I gotta get that quarter and a dime out of the
That's right, you're paying your way, man.
I deserve to make decisions, Jay.
Remember the cat, the zombie cat that came back from the dead?
And you know what? You have every right to vote, so exercise it. And get off your ass on election day and go vote.
I will.
He's a new man, Jay. He's wearing ties now to work and everything.
He's got a fake
tuxedo
coat.
tie.
Yeah, it's sort of a tuxedo shirt.
It's still a tie. I mean, sort of.
Counts.
It's more of a tie than we're wearing.
Yeah, I don't see anything. You guys aren't even faking it. At least I'm faking it.
We got a new lawsuit, by the way. Remember the zombie cat?
Yeah,
that
dude.
came back from the dead.
Freaky looking cat.
Yeah, Bart. His name's Bart.
There's a lawsuit out of this?
Yes, the Humane Society has been accused of kidnapping Bart.
That's what they do.
Yeah, Ellis Hudson, who's Bart's owner, made the allegation against the Humane Society of Tampa in a new lawsuit. The suit also reportedly accused the Humane Society of keeping Bart for publicity to raise money for their organization.
As if.
Hudson said he was so distraught he couldn't stand the thought of burying Bart, so he asked a neighbor to dig a shallow grave. 5 days later, the matted and injured Bart emerged, meowing for food.
Bitch is so gross.
I know.
If you haven't seen this guy, gotta look him up. The zombie cat.
Yeah, I've got some pictures here. At first, it blew me away. The neighbor who buried Bart said, all I knew was this cat was dead and Pet Cemetery is real. Bart had a broken jaw, ruptured eye, and a torn up face, as well as dehydration and hunger. Hudson contacted the Humane Society, which through Save a Pet Medical Fund would help cover the cost of Bart's care. The cat reportedly received surgery to remove an eye, wire his jaw shut, and insert a feeding tube. And
what happened to him again? Was he hit by a car?
Yeah, he was hit by a car.
Yeah.
Look at him. There he is.
His head was run over.
Yeah.
He wasn't just hit.
Yeah. At the time, the agency's director, Sherry Silk, said that Bart would recover in about 6 weeks and would be going home with Hudson. He's purring, even with all these injuries. I can't imagine how awful he must have felt. He's just a really wonderful, patient, loving cat. So there's the shallow grave they made for him, too.
God. Crawled out of there.
Yeah, dug himself out. However, the Humane Society, in a statement on its website, said new information about Bart. Recently, we have learned this new information about Bart's home environment and the circumstances leading up to his burial. Therefore, the Humane Society of Tampa does not intend to return Bart to the Hudson family. We are prepared to fight for the best interest of this cat. We hope the Hudson family will do the right thing and surrender Bart to our care so that we can find an appropriate environment for him to live out his life.
They weren't caring for Bart.
Yep.
Letting him run free, get hit by cars.
Silk went on to say, I don't believe Hudson has the ability to take care of this cat.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
How can you hold on?
I know.
How can you not have the ability to take care of a cat? Basically, you have to put food on the floor.
Yeah.
Or not.
Scoop out a litter box
just
occasionally.
put food on the counter, right?
Yeah.
Like
anywhere. Yeah. They'll find it.
Yeah. Just leave food out. The cat will find it.
Silk described Hudson's daughter as continually attempting to play with Bart, saying she's a typical 2-year-old. We want a home with no young children that could put him in jeopardy. He might not have been dead. An off-camera woman says, going on to say later that she discovered the cat moving and stuff. So now there's some discrepancy about like
whether they just buried him alive.
Maybe
like
they saw he was run over.
Gross.
Well, obviously the cat was alive. It didn't come back from the dead.
Yeah. But the suggestion that they knew it was alive.
Yeah, that's kind of what they're saying. If somebody tells you the cat is still breathing and it's alive, the cat shouldn't have been buried. I don't know if it was purposeful, but we are not going to return this cat to him.
What a weird. What?
Isn't this a weird twist in this story?
Yeah.
They received a phone call last week from an individual who claimed to be planning to storm the hospital and snatch Bart.
Why is all of this over some? I mean, I love
looking cat.
I love cats, man. Love them. But like all of this, like stories about the neighbors and the
Hudson.
How do you just throw it in a hole? You know?
Yeah.
Like that's your cat. You know? All right. It's probably gonna die. Don't you take it? Get it euthanized?
Did you see the pictures, by the way? Oh, this little poos.
Oh, he's no poos. This dude's a friggin' zombie.
Look, go up more, or is it down?
Ah, God.
Where's the one with his tongue hanging out? Look at this little poos.
Next one.
Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, that one. Look at that.
God,
look at that tongue.
He's shorn.
He's shorn on his face. He's all drugged up. His tongue's hanging out. It's quite a long tongue on a cat.
Yeah, look at that.
Who knew? So Hudson's planning to go to court and fight this, and the Humane Society's like, yeah, fuck you, dude. We're not giving you this cat back. What do you think? Should they give him his cat back?
It's such a weird story. Dude.
I know. I feel like no. If they're having second thoughts about what happened to this cat,
you know what?
You know what? The cat's been through enough. We all know his story.
Yeah, he had prior owner had his chance at the cat. He had his time with the cat. Let him, let the cat be with somebody else. Now.
And this cat does not want a 2-year-old slapping around at it.
God. And he won't be able to see it coming. He doesn't have the one eye. So you got a
peripheral
new home for the cat.
Yeah.
Bart.
Let's take him on. We could
he's too gross. He's too gross.
He's creepy looking.
Yeah, we need like a cute pet here.
Hey, you remember Walmart? Squiggly?
Yeah.
You remember
Come on
Walmart.
Come on now. Get on lower. Get that squiggly a little lower.
Give me a W. Give me an A.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had tax preparers at Walmart.
Huh?
You can go to Walmart and take your taxes there, and the people will prepare.
Up.
I swear to God.
Jeez.
And one of them got into a fight with a customer. We've got video of it.
It's like a third party organization that comes in and sits at the front or something. Okay, I could see that.
So Jackson Hewitt branch. Yeah, exactly. Jackson Hewitt branch. An argument between two women descended into a brawl of hair pulling and punching after a customer headbutted a tax worker at Walmart. Of course, it was shot. It looks like in not landscape mode,
right?
Yeah, which is always good. Jessica Albitz claims Alice Keener, who works at Jackson Hewitt, was rude to her and her husband the day before the fight broke out when the couple came into the store to get their taxes prepared. The next day, the two women got into an argument when Albitz returned to the store, and that's when things turned violent.
You're going to Walmart 2 days in a row for?
Well, they were.
One day you get your taxes done. The next day you go shopping.
Yeah, apparently.
You really have to. I mean,
they had to be pulled apart by a male customer.
Jeez.
Yeah. Keener was later seen picking up and pulled out strands of her hair from the floor. The lady can be heard going, "You better get her. She come in messing with me. I'm at work." the lady that started the fight, or the one that headbutted her, the one on the right here headbutts the one in the yellow.
Oh boy.
She doesn't regret the fight. I hope I broke her nose. I hope she has 2 black eyes, and I hope she remembers me for the rest of her life.
I'm pretty sure she will.
So then it ends with weave on the floor.
Yeah, a little bit. No, it's the black girl rips the white girl's hair out. They'd encountered this Keener the evening before, and she was very rude to them both, allegedly talking trash to Albitz's husband. She came in a bad mood and took it out on us. When they returned the next day, the pair started to argue with her again. And
what are they arguing about? The taxes being done? Like their W-2s?
She said she heard Kenner whisper an insult under her breath as she passed her in the kiosk. She confronted Kenner, who then chased her to the front of Walmart, got right in her face and spat at her. She spit in my face.
You're getting your taxes done by someone in a kiosk.
I know. At Walmart.
You're standing at the kiosk as this
Maybe
person
I'll do
does
that,
your
Jay.
taxes.
I don't know.
She called my mother a cunt. I'm sorry. I love my family, and I'm going to take up for my people. Ugh, white trash. She was left with large bruise on her arm and marks on her forehead after the fight. You want to see the fight?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let's check it out.
I'm gonna take your poor ass on about this stuff. Quit fucking with me. You better go, woman. You better back up out me. You better back, bitch. Your mama's a bitch, bitch. Your mama won. Your mama won.
Humpty Dumpty sat on your mama.
Your mama won, and you come here messing with me. Your mama's.
Oh! Headbutt.
Yes! Yes! This is a Walmart.
Oh, we're in the dairy aisle. Dude, the little skinny white chick just headbutted her.
Yeah.
You better get him. You better get him. You coming here messing with me? I'm at work. I'm at work.
At me, yes.
I'm at work. You keep saying well, that's all right.
My God.
I'm not kidding you. I cannot imagine ever in my life being in such a scenario where I would get in a fight at like a place like this. Like I just
Right.
I really can't.
Or how about this? Your wife is about to get in a fight like that. You know what I mean? Like,
that's your
dude.
wife. I mean, what kind? You know?
come on.
You're so. What could really have been said? What could really happen that you would ever imagine getting into a fight with a tax person at the Walmart?
Dude, the headbutt. There's that moment
It's a
where
great
she
headbutt, though.
reaches back and just man.
Yeah.
And she very intentionally
You don't really
decided I've had enough.
Yeah.
I am
It's go
headbutting
time.
you.
You don't really see the headbutt that anymore, do you, Jay?
It's probably underused. It's pretty effective in that instance.
You don't take on someone twice your size,
Yeah.
though.
Unless you
she's just
know
throwing that
you
chick
can
like
throw
around.
right.
And then
Stop it.
the
I just think
husband.
I'm serious. Like,
Don't
what is
be
going
husband.
on in your life? Like, I just can never imagine.
Right.
Like, it's got to be one of those. I mean, not trying to be mean about it, but like a person like you just have nothing to lose. Like, you know what I mean? You have nothing. Like if I were to have this happen, like,
I think it's more that's how you've seen conflict resolved.
Just
you
on
know,
reality television.
in your family and in your own life. And so there we are in a conflict.
Right,
I'm going to
always-
resolve it with a headbutt
Someone's
in Walmart.
someone's
Against
always
the tax lady. God damn it.
someone's always disrespecting you.
That's
or-
right. Respect's a big thing.
Yeah, respect is a
what?
huge thing.
Enormous. When you have nothing else, you gotta
That's what I was
cling to it.
That's what I was gonna say. Why is it the people?
Hold it tightly.
Yes.
Why is it the people always claim that so hard? The people are disrespecting. They're always
Yeah.
the fucking scumbags.
Honestly,
Like, it's
because
like-
the ego and the respect is, you know, you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
have a lot of material things, so that's big, man.
Yeah.
What I love is when they start talking to imaginary people, they just go on this big, like they're talking to nobody.
Yeah.
She turns her back on the
Yeah.
on the assailant. Yeah.
Yeah. The tax preparer has been placed on administrative leave as we investigate this matter. After the incident, Jackson Hewitt issued this statement. We do not tolerate harassment, discrimination, or violence in any capacity. She's also at risk of losing her full-time job.
I thought they
lady
did,
that was
thank God.
headbutted. She's been there for 15 years.
Oh my God.
Her employer was shocked by the video. They are now investigating whether this is
Yeah.
a violation of the city's code of conduct.
Yeah, I would think this video would play a large part in the investigation.
Mm-hmm. Allbits, for her part, she's been banned from Walmart forever.
Oh,
Can you imagine?
that's probably
Shit
actually
you
a
got
big
to
deal.
do, man, to get banned from Walmart.
Well, she said,
All WalMarts are just
if I were to have charges taken, I would have accepted that. For the remainder of my life, I am no longer allowed to go in Walmart on Spencer Highway.
at Spencer Highway.
Yeah, how
gotta
about
find a
Sam's
new
Club?
mart.
Can she go to Sam's Club?
Even then,
Is that a Walmart
Yeah.
store?
Yeah.
Oh man.
don't you really think in a year from now she could probably walk in there? Like they're not freaking got the picture on the wall.
I always wonder about that when people are banned from the stadium.
Right.
Like John Green,
Right.
the Pistons, a beer chucker.
Oh yeah.
I'm like wondering
The
what would
malice
happen
at
if
the Palace.
if he walked into the Palace tomorrow night for a game, would anybody go, hey?
Of course not.
I was supposedly banned back when we were doing our filming days. Like me and two of my friends were supposedly banned from the Brighton Mire. They told us that our pictures were going to be up and they were never going to
you
allow
were
us.
peeing yourself and stuff in there.
No, it was something else. Just whatever. Just more filming in stores. But I mean, just
I don't remember Jackass doing anything in a mire. What
shut
were
the
you trying to
fuck up,
mimic?
dude. I didn't mimic shit. Okay.
It's funny. We have an email about that alludes to that.
I don't
today.
really.
It
I don't care.
directly references it.
I don't care.
What do we got for email? Let's hear it.
What a segue into email.
Yeah.
I think we got some email stuff here for you, Jay.
Got some what?
Remember, David was that guy David that emailed you about how you're always hold them off until tomorrow kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. I went back a few episodes to see if we could kind of put any thing to what he said. So let's see.
Okay.
Do we have any good email, by the
We
way?
have some emails, sir.
We do.
All right, let's save the other ones for tomorrow.
No.
Do we have any good emails there,
Got
my
some
man?
email, my friend. And we'll save the rest for tomorrow.
Do we have any good email to go out
We
on?
have some email.
That was
We'll save the rest for tomorrow.
Yeah, you were kind of creepy.
I guess
that
I
day,
do
Jay.
say that, don't I?
Do we have any good
Oh,
email
every
today?
time you do.
Got
say-
some email, my friend. Let's see here. So that'll do it for today, I think.
All right.
We'll hold the rest.
You do say it every time. Like,
Well, I
Do we have
do.
any good
I
email
do
today?
hold. We've got some emails, sir. Let's see here.
You're a creepy son of
Let's save the rest for tomorrow.
All right.
We're long here.
we're long here.
Yeah, we've got some emails, Mike.
What do we
You're
got?
about to ask.
Is that it for email, buddy?
Yeah, we'll hold the rest.
Do we have any email, Jay?
Yeah, I got a few. All right, let's save the rest because my email's fucked up.
Always saving the rest.
Okay, yeah. Well,
What do we got for email, buddy?
I
Oh,
we are good, my literally
All
friend. saved the rest.
right,
We'll leave
well,
the
let's,
rest for Monday. Jordan, the pilot, writes in. So all this week, with E reliving past experiences, it turns out that E and I have traveled in some of the same circles and have mutual acquaintances. It's
Hanging
a
with
small
Pilot
world.
T?
Yeah,
Jordan says he ran cross country at Rochester Adams, and we would go to Wolverine, Michigan for cross country camp. You run twice a day and try to sneak out and bang girls at night, just like any other camp scenario.
Yep.
My sister even went out with one of E's teammates.
I know. I talked to this guy on Facebook about
Really?
this today, which is kind of
So you've confirmed this?
yeah. I don't. I let me see what part he tells in email because there's
He
a
says,
part.
there must be something in the water at Lakeland because she was so repulsed by this guy, she pretty much got out of there at her first opportunity. I've been rooting for E all week. Maybe there's an exit for Mandy and Andy, or Mandy and Annie.
It could be
it's
Andy.
my man
No,
Big E.
couldn't be.
Take care, guys.
Never
Jordan, your pilot friend.
You know what's funny? I'm not gonna say the name or whatever, but the guy he said was he told me this in Facebook today, and honestly, it made me smile that this guy he said that they had one date and that was it for sure. And he was such a tool bag. I really didn't like him, and he was like captain of the one year. The one it was
Talking about your captain like
I
that?
know, you know.
Jay was our captain. You'll never hear me say a bad word about him.
Yeah, well, he
Respect my
except
captain.
that time that he kind of could have, maybe won the playoff game there, but he
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Pass the ball
you
to
know,
Mike. What a mistake.
Yeah. He let it go through. He should have taken it. I was coming off a broken
didn't
foot.
want,
Saw
didn't want
it
the
my
ball
own
in his hand.
cast,
You know,
so-
the winner wants the ball in their foot, Jay.
That's right.
You didn't want it on your foot.
You know how it is to choke in the big game.
Well, and so do you as a captain. no, but it's
in his defense, I did call for it.
Yeah, and then
He
you
was being a
flubbed it.
team player,
What
and
the fuck?
I just
What was
didn't
supposed
get
to do?
enough on it. I
Right.
connected. It was on net, but
no,
you should have taken the shot. But
It was-
whatever. We don't have to go back into that. But I didn't say anything negative about my
Right.
captain. I
Right.
respected him for that move.
it made me very happy to see that this guy only had one date with this Jay. It so fits, but whatever.
Hey, Mike writes in, Jay, the Beagle, Timko, K-Dog, and Fudge. That's you, Eric.
Thank you, Jay.
I
Eric Fudge.
was listening
Eric.
to
Fudge.
I was listening to episode 279 this morning. I enjoyed the call to Mandy's house. Success, sort of.
Yep.
It is yet another blow to Eric's non-existent ego.
Oof.
Every once in a while, I start to feel bad for that special needs child with all the shit you guys put him through. However, it never takes long to change my position on him. It seems like every time he opens his mouth, something in my brain resets. Then I go back to thinking he's a total fuck face. I hearken back to the story about Gary, the crazy neighbor and the snow on his property. Dumb Eric was outraged that the guy recorded it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't he doing recordings of his own version
not
of
even
that
the
show
same thing.
on MTV?
Nope, not even the same. That's a fucking
yeah.
no.
He's talking about Jackass.
No, that's
he's talking about exactly the Jackass ripoff.
Fucking who was this? That's bullshit. Whoever you
This
are,
is Mike.
Mike, that's bullshit. That's not the same thing. That's
This
not
was his theme song. Eric's
No,
theme
it's not
song.
our theme song,
Yeah.
but we
Skull
didn't have
and
a song.
crossbones and his little logo.
No, I didn't fucking create the logo. That was my friend who created the logo. I didn't create the logo, and it was
Guilt by
actually since
association.
changed.
Guilt by association.
Eric had never seen the show. Never even
No,
heard
I
of it.
hadn't. No, I hadn't. You're right. I hadn't seen one episode or one of the movies before I started filming stuff myself. And that's ridiculous to insinuate that this guy is the same thing. Fuck you.
What?
My argument is that this guy was trying to be funny. He was not doing a.
What?
There's words to this? I didn't even know there was words to this.
I didn't either. A little country twang to it.
That's Johnny Knoxville, probably. Johnny Knoxville liked all that country stuff.
Yeah. Finish your thought.
No, that's beyond bullshit. The analogy there, beyond bullshit. My thing is that I think this guy, what does this guy have any business? I just think he gets off on himself putting this on YouTube with his neighbor, making his little remark. Oh, I'm not touching your garbage can. And to compare that with me doing pranks and stuff with my buddies in a store is insane stupid.
You wanted attention? He wanted attention.
I did not want attention.
He put it on YouTube?
No. You know what? I just enjoyed having fun and being immature like I have my whole life.
I think that's what Dan was doing.
Yeah.
Dan was doing the same thing with Gary.
Someone
you lit your balls on fire. He lit a fire under his neighbor.
You know what? Somebody found my buddy randomly will still put up like Flashback Fridays. I don't know why. I don't really know why anymore, but he will. And someone found it the other day, and it was me getting lit on fire. And it was watching it again. It was very painful. But anyway,
were any of your boys like
there's
Chris
video of that?
McQueen?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Pretty decent video of it. Yeah.
Were those guys involved, like Chubbs and Chris McQueen?
Chubbs was kind of part.
TCG.
No, I wasn't in.
Mickey.
Yeah, he was. Chubbs didn't ever really do anything. He would more be like a cameraman.
Yeah, camera guy. Get it.
Yeah. Mickey was definitely a part of it.
Well,
you have video of the burning of your balls here?
Yeah, somewhere here. He did a Flashback Friday.
You've never seen this, Mike?
No, have you?
No,
I haven't.
Pretty good version. I might not be able to find it right here, but it was.
All right. Well, I'll finish the email here. Mike says, wasn't he basically doing the same thing, lighting his pubes on fire, eating God knows what animals' excrement, and pretty much copying the show Jackass?
Right,
the one that he never saw, and to a certain extent, it created.
Bullshit. Because this bullshit. I don't give a fuck. Whether it's like I had not watched one episode of the show or the movie before. It is. You're right.
Amazing.
It is. Yeah, it is actually.
Amazing
I didn't watch Tom Green. I didn't have cable when I had fucking when Jackass was even out. I didn't even have cable, and I didn't watch any of it. I have since said that I have the whole series on DVD, and I love it. But I did not watch one sketch of that show before I started filming. Not one. So I don't care what you think. Yeah, it is amazing.
Said, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a video of a three-way with Chris McQueen, Chubbs, and E, with TCG behind the camera. Is it possible that that's the underlying reason for Eric's disdain for anal penetration?
It's not in that one.
Anyway, enough about that douche. The show is awesome. Keep it up, boys. Tell Eric to lick a sweaty taint. P.S. I live on the east side. If Eric would like a cross-country schedule for the Utica School District, let me know. I'm happy to oblige.
They misspelled your name on the back of the DVD.
That was how I spelt it on that thing. I tried to. I was trying to.
Let me see.
There's a reason. There's a reason it's spelled that way, and the name thing kind of changed.
How did they spell it?
Fadey. It has to do with what the name was. It's a long.
This is an unbelievable coincidence.
Yeah,
God.
That's all it is.
Can you imagine how unfortunate it was for that guy who was like creating the wheel when the first guy was?
Oh, yeah.
But the first guy was like, hey, he rolls it out, literally rolls it out.
Yeah.
And then the second guy's just like, fuck, but
he got like half a wheel and then it's squared off at the top.
Yeah,
so it just
but mine's sort of the wheel.
Yeah.
It's a lot like it.
I hadn't seen his wheel.
Yeah, I'd never even heard of the wheel. Never even knew that was in production. That must be
Surprising.
hugely frustrating for that second guy.
Did you think about going with like Eric O at some point for your name?
No, I did not actually.
No. That would have been cool.
Skull and crossbones.
Yeah, I didn't create that logo. So
Oh my God.
Go by
the
association.
Renegades Tube Team.
I can't find it, but I'll find it for you guys.
Oh my
maybe.
God,
Let me see
dude.
it.
E. Yeah, boy. We had several emails from people. Apparently, there's this Better Call Saul TV show. I guess it's the prequel to Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Yep.
Several people throwing out that E looked like a couple guys on that show. Did you watch that at all?
No, I didn't.
I've never heard of it.
No. Well,
It's supposed to be really good.
yeah, I've never seen Breaking Bad, but I heard that's
Yeah.
sweet. Randy writes in, Dear Mr. Walters, I'm one of those people that previously was happy that you stopped singing. However,
Oh.
when Eric's letter was being read and the song Mandy came on, I was yearning to hear you sing along with Beer.
Nope.
Oh, Mandy. This has been just seared on my brain for
Has
3
it?
days. Oh my God.
Should be.
I wake up. Do you ever wake up with a song in your head?
Yeah.
Wake
Yeah.
up and it's there, just churning. Come on, Mike.
No, can't do it.
He wants to.
No, I don't. I couldn't stop thinking of that song yesterday, that chicken Syria.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the get out of bed one.
yeah.
Jack Wagner, All I Need. That's
Never
the
heard
one.
of it.
It's the one.
Wait, the soap star?
Yes, Frisco Jones from General Hospital.
You used to watch
I used
that
to
show.
watch General Hospital all through college, man. In fact, before that.
Really?
I bet I could turn it. Is it even on anymore? I don't know.
General Hospital? Yeah, probably.
Probably turn it on and know a couple of the characters. Mike, this is for you, dude. You can do this. Oh. Hold on. Check him out. Look at that hair. Wow. Remember this?
No.
Come on. Yeah, you will. You'll know the hook.
You're the only one I can think of. You're the only one I see.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, I don't know the song. Oh, yeah.
It's just a little more time.
To be sure what I feel.
Is it all in my mind?
How do you know the song?
It's so hard to believe.
Oh, this is so bad.
All I need.
Wasn't he on Melrose Place later?
Yeah, he was the doctor.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep.
Nice electronic drum sound, even though you're playing acoustic drums. Oh, this is terrible. Terrible. I will not be singing All I Need by
All I
Jack
Need.
Wagner.
All right. There was that discrepancy. There'd been discussion the last couple of days about the 12-centimeter circumference.
Yeah.
Gone back and forth. We've
Yeah,
been called out. This and that. It's one of these things. It's growing legs though on the message board. So Kim jumps in and says, Mike and E are incorrect in their assertion that the chick referring to the girth of a micro penis was picturing it as two-dimensional. I'm pretty sure she's picturing the object she had in her hand, and as such, Jay and Timko are correct. She was talking about circumference. However, 12 centimeters is almost 5 inches, and while it may not be girthy, that alone wouldn't make it micro.
Yeah.
It's not almost 5 inches. So K-Dog jumps in.
Oh, God.
Fucking K-Dog goes, the Panoose math works like this. 12 centimeters equals 4.72441 inches. The formula for finding the circumference is circle C equals pi times D. So the diameter equals C divided by pi. In this case,
Well,
that's
duh,
approximately
everybody
1.5 inches thick, and that's much thicker than a Sharpie. So it's 1.5 inches essentially. But I've got
So
a formula
1.5
for
inches-
you.
yeah.
K plus dog equals nerd. Okay?
K plus dog equals asshole.
Fucking nerdy asshole.
Yes, nerdy asshole.
Amanda writes in, Dear Gents and Big E, God damn it! Every episode this week, the phone calls to Mandy and the never-ending loop of Barry Manilow's Mandy have caused me to harken back to my time in 4th grade. My name is Amanda.
Oh, hi, Mandy.
But as a kid, I used to go by Mandy. For some reason of which I have no recollection, my male teacher decided it would be a great idea to serenade me with that very song in the middle of class one day. Can you imagine that?
And you gave without taking. I sent you away, oh man.
Can you imagine your teacher doing that?
No.
Amanda says, the whole thing was horrifyingly embarrassing at the time, ridiculously creepy. When I told the story as the years passed, and hilariously funny, yet still highly inappropriate. Once I became an adult and realized that our beloved educator was in fact drinking the homo milk.
Really?
If memory serves me, it was right about that time that I demanded to know what my legal name was on my birth certificate, and after confirming from my parents that it was Amanda, I forbade anyone from ever calling me Mandy again. I still cringe whenever I hear that beloved Manilow classic.
Yeah. Oh, Mandy.
She's clearly not a Fanalo.
No.
Without taking away, oh Mandy. Come on, E.
She says, I've always avidly listened to music every morning whilst getting ready.
Choose your actor wisely, Jay.
Seriously.
I can't do that joke. What did she say?
She says she's always listened to music while getting ready while heading to work, but you've completely replaced my morning listening ritual.
Oh,
Thanks
that's
for keeping
great.
me company in the shower. Whoa, E. It's like the fourth girl listening to us in the shower.
We are in the shower with girls.
And on my long morning commute, she says, and then she says, she does a little smoochy face. Yeah, she did a smoochy face.
Smoochy face?
Yeah.
Make sure you scrub that part right down there. Get down in there with the soap. Make sure you clean that up good. We don't want anything stinksing. I smell feet and metal, garbage and shit. Time to get the soap back out. Mandy, get that soap going good. Get all in them crevices and shit. I don't want to smell meat and garbage and feet and cheese and onions. Ammonia and shit. God. Stop stinksing, women. Stop stinksing. He'll send you a basket of candles and shit.
Derek writes in, hey guys, I love the show and I tell everyone I can to listen. You guys do a great job. I just wanted to let you know that I listen to every second of every show, including the commercials. I busted out laughing in the office many times during Wednesday's show, especially listening to Gary go ballistic, the YouTube video. But it was a nice addition to the very end of the show when you added Eric's goofy, nervous laugh. Nice touch. My other favorite is the Ray and Pete start to the show with a drunken, I am ready now.
Yeah.
I love it, and please feel free to visit the Ray and Pete tapes from time to time. They never get old.
Yeah, we should do that sometime because the fun thing about the Ray and Pete tapes that we could play now is we don't have to beep them.
Yeah, right.
So like all those were an utter nightmare because every other word is you goddamn queer cocksucker, and we had to bleep everything. Everything they said was ended with you goddamn queer cocksucker. I hate queers, you cocksucker. They called each other cocksucker every other word. So it was like it took me hours and hours and hours to edit Ray and Pete's shit because I had to put a bleep in there every time they said like, you goddamn queer cocksucker. You know, it was just bleep, 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 bleep. So now we could just put it in and play it. So we should do that sometime. I still laugh hysterically at those guys.
Yeah, definitely. Bust those out. I like those.
Yeah.
Derek says, cheers from your neighbors to the north and goodbye. Eat shit. E, you're awesome.
That seems like conflicting messages.
He says, Jay, it's cool if you want to save this email for tomorrow. No, you got it. All right, we'll save the rest for tomorrow. You know what? We will. You know, I think we're going to.
What do you got?
If you want, I got it's like a minute 50 seconds. I got this video, but you know what? I got it on my laptops, I guess. So
just turn it. Let us see it.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah. No, it sounds really. The audio out of this laptop is weird, Jay. Dude. Like when I listen to it in my own headphones, it's kind of weird at times. Ugh. Here. Sorry. Here, just 1 second.
Oh boy. Come on, E.
Here, 1 second.
Is this going to be totally gross, by the way?
No, you won't really see much. I mean,
we're not going to have to see your dick and balls.
No. There's a whatever.
Some weird graphic.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Big smedge?
Waste of time.
What is that, E?
Here, let me get.
What is that shape?
Let me just get to it. Here we go.
Yeah, you'd think you would have just got to it when we were reading emails.
Yeah,
but...
fuck you. I didn't find it until 5 seconds ago. Here we go.
You've got like 10 people standing around you.
What the fuck?
Oh my God, E.
Oh, E. Oh, his asshole's on fire.
E.
Oh, shut up. Get the music out.
I can't believe you're using that music.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
crazy.
man.
Wow, where are you trying to go?
I would have jumped in a lake, which is very smart. The lake's very safe, obviously.
That was
my
lit up
They
for a good
blurred
few
your ass.
seconds, man.
Plug in here if you show it.
All right, go back.
There, 1 second. He does it again.
Can we post this?
Yeah, I don't care. Okay, here it comes.
Oh, dude. Oh.
Who's lighting that right now? Who's doing
I
that?
don't remember. I think it was.
Then a dude just stomps on his nuts to put it out.
Look at young Eric.
I know, dude. My God, I look
Wow, you look like a
I know.
God,
a
that's
young
got to be
Steve-O.
killing you right there.
That was bad.
And you said you sat in your basement for like 3 weeks.
About a month, almost. Yeah. I did somehow cut the grass the next day, but I think it's one of those things where it didn't. You know what I mean? Like the burns take like a day to like. I think it kind of hurt when I
Cut the
woke.
grass the night before.
Like it
too.
hurt when I woke up, but I was like, whatever, just a little hungover, and I cut the grass, and then I woke
Were
up.
you
the next-
hammered when you did that?
Yeah, but I mean, I knew I was gonna do it. It wasn't because I was drunk that I. Although that night, dude, and I know Steve-O and have done shit too before, so I'm not. I get it, whatever. But that night, dude, I let fucking people throw darts at my back.
Oh yeah, Steve. I remember when Steve did
there's
that.
Damn, dude.
There's no doubt one of those doesn't hit a spine. You know what I mean? There's no reason that one of those doesn't hit the fucking spine.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't my ass, though. I'm talking about my back. They were in my back.
Oh, doesn't that hurt like hell?
I don't. You know what? I don't. I used to get. I don't know. But more just to me thinking back to it, like holy fuck, if one of those was another few inches to the middle.
Yeah.
So,
Like, no offense, but when Steve did that, like a lot of them did that, but it was like an ass or a stomach kind.
I remember him doing the back. He had a bullseye in his back.
I'm telling. Yeah. Well, either way, I've done it too. I mean, it was right. They were sticking out. Burley has a shot of like 4 darts sticking straight out of my back for sure.
You were the one that did all the crazy shit.
Yeah, I
right?
tended to do.
You were the
a lot of-
Steve-O of the group.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Wow.
was
God,
your
that
asshole burned, dude? It looks like it was.
It was. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It was, dude. It was. Dude, that was a whole ordeal for
burns
months.
hurt so bad.
For months,
There
that was
is
an ordeal.
no pain. If I burn anything, Jay, take me out.
Okay.
I want that on
You
the
got
record.
it. You got it.
If I like accidentally touch something that's hot or
Yeah.
warm, even just take me out.
Yeah, those
It's
ones on your finger, just grab the
Oh,
hand wrong.
brutal
I
pain.
I get you.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man, it was awful.
It's time.
It was
It's time
awful.
then.
I had serious concerns at times.
So you
if
just let the body just heal it.
Yeah.
3 weeks of just sitting
Did it
in your
heal all
No,
the
3
way?
weeks, Jay. When I say 3 weeks, I'm talking just 3 weeks of me not moving. It was. I mean, I'm telling you, there
So
was.
you didn't go to work, nothing. Obviously,
I didn't
you
have a
couldn't.
job. I'd been fired the week before for
Thank
showing my
God.
nuts.
Thank God.
For that. and like I had serious concerns, but I didn't want to go to the doctor because I didn't want my mom to find out. But at times I was really getting worried that
So
what
did
if
you
it,
waddle upstairs and get food and drink? What
I don't
did you
remember.
do?
I wish I could go back and see exactly how I did it. But my biggest thing was at times I was getting worried that what if the pee hole got
Scabbed over.
scabbed over? I mean, there was scabs on the head, the shaft. I mean, I was seriously at times like worried. I'd be almost worried to go to the bathroom because it was getting fucking where it was almost like how you guys joke with. That's what it was like, dude. And I was like,
Thumb over hose. Thumb over
Yeah.
hose nozzle. Hey, so
Anyway.
is it discolored and shit now?
It's got it.
No, you know what? I
There's
do
no-
still have some memory. I have a few skin areas that still look like you've just been burned.
Really?
severely, yeah.
You have that burned skin look
yeah, a
on
few
your dick?
areas. A few, not on my dick, just on my thighs. The dick is fine.
So where your pubes just
I
Gone.
guess, dude.
Gone.
Probably.
Yeah,
I
those
think
things
back
Michael
went
when I
Jackson
quit.
in a Pepsi commercial.
Yeah, dude. Probably.
Oh,
Did it hurt to shit and piss everything?
Shit didn't matter, and it didn't hurt to piss. I was just so. Here's the thing, too.
Did
dude,
you
that's
put
probably-
anything on it?
Yeah, I was rubbing stuff on it for a little
natural
bit.
ointment.
I would say though that is probably the longest since whenever in my life. Whenever I started masturbating, that was the longest I went without masturbating
Yeah.
because it hurt. It would hurt to get a boner, like because like when you would get a boner,
You'd stretch the
Yeah.
I would
skin.
stretch it, and it would and it got
You
to the
would
point.
still get a boner though?
Well, here's the problem. Like I as you know, I masturbate a lot. So like all of a sudden now I'm not going 3 weeks without master at all. So I would see a commercial where there'd just be a chick and I'd start to get turned on. like I'd start to get
and your skin that had grown that day gets then stretched and broken.
Yeah, it's because it's healing up.
How many hard-ons would you get? Serious medical attention.
I guarantee you.
There is no question I should have been in a hospital. Unquestionable. I didn't, and I didn't spend a second in the hospital for that.
Dude, when I burned my hand, I drove myself really intoxicated to the hospital, and I can't imagine. That was just like right here across my fingers, and
So when palm. You grabbed the thing out of the bonfire?
An aluminum chair that was in a bonfire all night as we were disassembling the fires, so we didn't burn the forest down, and just grabbed it by the metal and pulled it out. It was like, oh fuck, dude, I've never felt pain like that ever, and that was just like. Touch it real quick, not flames shooting all over.
You know what's funny? The justification that night why I didn't go was I had this buddy who was going to med school, and he kind of just told me, "Yeah, don't worry, he'll put some ice on it or something."
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. Did your friends help you out? Did they check in on you?
Yeah, they kicked him in the nuts to put the flames out.
No, did they help you? Like,
that night, dude, I was bombed when I started that. When we started it to light me. And I fucking I was so sober near the end of it. Like, I was it was weird. When I really look back at it, man, waking up. But I just remember waking up the next day on my buddy's couch, just hungover. And just kind of, go home. And
was that the big hit of the party?
Yeah, there was we did some other stuff, but that was certainly, and it all really struck because, I mean, I had done that before. I already had lit myself on fire before, but one time we did it, I had done it on a beach. Outside my buddy's house. He lived in the lake and we just on the beach. So it was like, the sand, it hurt and it burned, but the sand really dissipated most of the fire. It just went a little bit on the boxers and we stomped it out. But with this one, we wanted this party atmosphere and it was in this house and we didn't know what to do. We're sitting there like, well, we're going to do this inside and we don't want the carpet, his shitty fucking carpet. We didn't want to get burned. So what did we do? We put fucking tinfoil underneath me. That's what because if you see, that's what did it. I'm lying on tinfoil, so it turned it into an oven. That's why it fucking was as bad as it was.
And he's just spraying hairspray.
I was going to say you had an accelerant.
Gel.
Yeah.
You'd sprayed a bunch in the boxers first just to make sure that it would fucking do it.
Damn it, E.
Can you send that to Timco and we can post that?
I'm glad you're a lot smarter now.
Or send it to Jay or I so we can put it on Facebook on our page, share it with people. Yeah, it's pretty disturbing video. I mean, it's not disturbing, it's kind of hilarious, but it's brutal. You can see how painful that would be. All right, let's call it for a Thursday. Thanks everybody for hanging with us, and let's do it again tomorrow for an all new Friday edition of the Detroit Cast.
You've been listening to the Detroit Cast with your hosts, Mike and Jay. From all of us at Radio for One Studios, thank you for listening. And as always, thank you, Detroit. Listen to God, watch you grow. You know now.